But yeah, a lot of people going down, a lot of enemies being defeated, and in the end, you guys had convinced, or not convinced, Ben had used a spell that allowed the magic guy who's been fucking you guys over to flee in fear, still in fear, and failing to get out of said fear. Drell is currently dead. Opal is knocked out but stabilized. Jin is just barely getting back to his feet. Valxis is knocked out. Aphelian's knocked out. Ben, Henry, and Umrig. Umrig's perfectly fine. Henry and Ben, worse for wear, but still standing. Only one enemy left. They're currently fleeing in fear. Your allies are trying to bring you guys back, and you're chasing down one more enemy. Drell, in his death, had a prank played on him by Yol, where Yol convinced him that the afterlife was just a white void, where there was a single secretary who was just writing everything he said down on a scroll that then got shunted off into the nothingness, only to be brought forward to what is like the ultimate circus festival. And we came back from that with the top of the round and this dude fleeing in fear. Now, the only thing I did want to discuss with you, AJ, so he can make the save at the end of his turn when he has broken line of sight. If he broke line of sight once and failed the save and never came back in sight, does he end his next turn and able to make the wisdom save again? Or because he failed the first time he broke line of sight, there's no chance for him to succeed again?
I think it's every turn he's not in line of sight, right? So if I were in pursuit of him and like I were to keep him in line of sight, then he wouldn't be able to do it. But if he ends his turn...
And he still has to go as far away from you as possible right now, which in his mind, and because he's still flying... 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 into the crowd. As he flies up and darts at the crowd, people are screaming. He's like full-blown in the crowd, and you're still behind the siege tower, so he's technically still out of sight. So he's going to make that wisdom. It is a wisdom save, correct?
Let me just check real quick. Now, does that forfeit? Does that count as a forfeit?
Does it?
Does it?
Does it?
You tell me.
They did not lay down rules because they did not expect any like arena outs.
Yeah, it's not like it's Smash where you just fly way out of the ring.
Yep.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save? Okay. Natural 17 on the die +1. So he saves. He's not feared anymore. He doesn't have to keep fleeing from you, but his turn is over, currently in the crowd somewhere. Dead. Umrig. Umrig, around you right now. Aphelion knocked the fuck out. Henry, like, bleeding and bashed and, like, trying to, like, pick himself up. In front of you, Valxis, knocked out. Opal, knocked out. Jin, just barely getting to his feet, like blood streaming down his face. Ben seems to be running towards the siege tower to chase after that guy. All the enemies are dead around you. 2 of them, one being completely decapitated, one being burned down to ash.
Jesus Christ.
You're just standing there, perfect, the picture of health. What are you going to do?
Rick looks around, kind of takes in all the death and carnage, and he just kind of like...
Half of which you caused.
Half of which I caused. and he just kind of looks up to the crowd, and he's like, did we win?
You see everyone is looking towards where that guy darted into the crowd. No one's even paying attention to you. Are you moving or doing anything on your turn besides looking around and saying, did we win?
Shit, I don't think I have any healing anything.
I don't think you do.
Oh, I have 1 potion of healing.
You do you.
I'm gonna go over to my man Henry.
Not the guy on the ground, like slowly dying in front of you.
You do you. You do you.
Okay, no, that's fine. He goes over to Henry. No, you went over to Henry. I'm sorry. I don't want to influence your decisions. That's my bad.
I go to Henry and I'm like, oh my God, Henry, are you all right? And I take out a potion of healing and I give it to Henry.
Are you forcing it? Are you forcing him to drink it, or are you just handing it to him?
I'm handing it to him. I'm like, take this if you need it.
He grabs it, looks up at you with and then just spits blood out and gets, I mean, it's his turn next, but are you doing anything else on your turn?
No, that was all my movement, and I'm pretty sure that was my action.
I mean, I'd say it's an item interaction. I'd give him something.
Oh, let's fucking go. Oh,
you're
shit.
handing something off. That's not really an action.
I'm going to use my other action to dash.
Okay, hold on. Hold your horses there, buddy. Where were you?
I was right here.
No, where was your first position? Here?
I was right here.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then, yeah, diagonals, I guess. I forgot how insane D&D 5e diagonals are.
Yeah, 5e diagonals suck.
Because I'm used to Pathfinder diagonals where the first one's 5, the second one's an additional 10.
Like, what's up?
And then 5, and then 10, and then 5, and then 10. So it was like, you know.
Excuse you.
They heard about his war crimes in D&D.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
he's the one who's doing all the fireballs.
That's what's fantastic is Noah literally does live right next to a fire department and is the one that sets everything on fire in the game.
Yeah.
And if he yelled loud enough, they would probably assume he's an arsonist.
No. Make a very long story short.
Okay, so you dash. Henry,
did nothing.
I'm gonna. He rolled an 18. He's not an idiot. He's gonna take the potion, look over to Philion, and then like limp his way over and pour it into your mouth. And you, it's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, but Umrig is
4, 6 is 8 total points of healing of Philion, and you are up. And he's gonna stay over there. That's his turn. He's not doing anything. Ben, you, because you're the one who cast the spell, you can feel that the effect has gone.
I'm gonna be
and you do not know he's in the crowd right now.
Standing in wait in the direction, because like I felt it drop.
Mm-hmm. Does it allow you to track someone? Because I would say that right now, all you would know is that he could be anywhere in a massive cone of range, because that's where you saw him fly off to.
Well, yeah, so that's what I mean, as I'm going to be paying attention.
Roll me a wisdom check, just flat wisdom.
True, would it be like a disturbance in the force? Would you know?
Nah, you heard the crowd freak out and like kind of like gasp, and everyone's looking over there. So something happened, and it's probably related to him. You can rationalize that something happened.
I'm going to hold an action of the darkness spell at 2nd level until he is within 15 feet of me, or sorry, 60 feet of me.
Okay.
And cast it on one of his body parts.
Okay. Sure. Jin, you're stumbling to your feet. You've been knocked out 4 times in this combat so far and picked up every time. You went into a bloodlust, didn't know what happened. Claw marks through people around you, like blood all over the ground. Valxis unconscious beside you. Opal unconscious beside you. Drell looks like he's unconscious off in the distance.
He's gonna like stumble up. He's gonna wipe his mouth, and he's gonna walk over to Valxis, grab him by the collars, and like shake him awake. And with that action, will be healing him, and he will get 5 hit points.
Yeah, I think we're having roll 20 lag right now because I didn't see it pop up. But 5 hit points, Valxis, you're back up.
Oh, thank God. With that, you need to take care of fucking Opal, and he's gonna run off towards Drell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's
6.
All I have left.
You can go one more. You have 30 feet of movement. 6 spaces.
Oh, 6.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good. Yeah.
That's it. That's all he can do.
Yeah.
Drell!
Aphelion, you're conscious, you're prone. There's a potion of healing that just got like dumped down your throat. Tastes kind of like cherry Kool-Aid.
Ew.
Ooh, that's kind of good. Cherry Kool-Aid's not a bad flavor.
Ugh.
Thank you, Henry. Use half my movement to get up.
He just sits on the ground, by the way. Once he sees that you're
Yeah.
good, he just like sits down, not in like a fetal position, but it's just like, oh fuck, yeah, and just like sits there, just like contemplating his life decisions.
Let's see here. Yeah, that's not much. Yeah, let's just do that. I'm just gonna use the rest of my movement to start moving towards the group. 1, 2, 3.
Opal's stabilized. She made all 3 saves. She's stable, but still at 0. Valxis, you've been healed. You're prone.
I will I will lean over and reach and touch Opal and cast Cure Wounds at first level.
Okay.
For 13. Let's go. Max healing, baby. Let's go.
That's kind of big.
That is pretty big. That's my action.
Make a medicine check for me.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
Ooh.
Cool.
You healed Opal.
I healed Opal. Bonus action. I will inspire Jin.
Okay. Gonna need you to move a little bit.
Gonna okay. I'll stand up and move here.
Okay.
And then I'll point to Jin. I'll go, Jin. Hopefully he looks back at me, and I just give him this big thumbs up and a wink. As I'm clutching, as I'm just gushing blood.
Can you roll a D100 for me, Cubs?
Yes, I can. 45.
Jin, you look back and notice, granted, it's already been spoiled by Umrig, his mask isn't on his face. One of the 2 times he got knocked out, it must have fallen off.
Your mask! That's always gonna yell back.
I go freak out immediately. I immediately start like
you see it back where you see it back where you just got knocked out. Like it just like you got hit backwards and it just flew off your face.
I move back and I get up. And...
Yeah,
I'm assuming right now everything sounds like a giant flashbang. You're just like,
you just hear, Jan. You have this like insane ringing in your ear. The crowd is all frantic as you look around. It looks like they're all afraid of something. You don't know if it's you. You don't know what's going on. You saw blood ringing Drells down in front of you. You picked up Valxis like you were in a war zone and were like, get the fuck out!
like, we can't stay here.
Yeah, basically. Okay, Valxis, is that your turn?
It's gone.
Yeah.
Drell, you're still dead. If you want, we can go back into your thing now, or we can do it after the combat's officially over.
Just do it later.
Okay, cool. Back at the top of the round, this guy's in the crowd. He's shaking the fear. I actually need to specifically look at how much health he had left, because I definitely wrote that down. Where's he at? Oh, yeah. Okay. He's he just fly gently like you see him. Actually, no one would really see him now that I think about it. The crowd seems to calm down and he flies back out but stays up in the air. He like apologizes to people as he's like getting past them and flying out, like, and he looks over the battlefield and he just goes, wait, we surrender. I don't need 5 of you chasing me the fuck down. You win. Just bring out the clerics, please. And he seemingly surrenders. And if you guys agree to it, and sheathe your arms, the battle will officially be over.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Does everyone agree?
Jin agrees, and as
We
a result,
win!
run up to
If
Drell
it's
and
like
grab his
unsettling
healing
presence had
potion.
more of a range, I'd use it.
If it had more of a range, yeah.
Yeah.
So the fight ends.
Wait, so what does that mean for my prepared spell?
You just lose the spell slot.
Gotcha.
Every held spell, you're still casting it, and if it doesn't go off, you just use the spell slot. The fight ends. He lands on the ground. Actually, he keeps his flight up because it's easier to fly than to walk while injured. So he's just like kind of gliding over. He goes over to the center where that guy was decapitated, and like lifts up his body and grabs his head, and he's like closes his eyes for a second and then just starts flying it over to one of the gates. The body that's burned down to ashes is the one that the clerics that come running in, the clerics of Cord, immediately start giving attention to. They want to make sure that they can do something with this body before it is literally a pile of ashes. And they like gather the burnt corpse onto a gurney and rush it out. The next set of clerics come over to Drell. Can we get the music changed out of the battle music?
Yeah, what feel do you want?
Just give me like not somber, but like not excitable or happy. Like give me like a melancholy without being too sad. You know what I mean?
Skyrim nighttime 10 hours.
That works. Okay. Jin, the ringing gets louder as the whole crowd is like, yeah, like cheering all around you. You see that like people are shooting off little like flares or sparklers or fireworks, and it's starting to like sort of blind you. You run up to Drell and lean over, checking for a pulse. There is no pulse. He is starting to pale a bit from his normal green skin. There's no breath, no nothing. You see clerics come running out of one of the gates towards him, and they grab his body, put it on a gurney, and carry it out. You're too injured to really be able to follow after them. Drell, you're walking around this carnival with Yul. And you see that now that the prank is over, his tone seems to change. And with his tone changing, you also see that the mask he wears, that is usually either locked in a smile or locked in a frown when he's like playfully talking like he's sad, is deadpan.
Oh.
And you've never seen it deadpan.
What's on your mind, Yul? I mean, like, this is like pretty beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, you know, being dead sucks and all, but like,
he stops walking when you ask this question, and the head turns to you and like kind of does like a cocked thing, and he goes, Drell, what is it you want in this life? Now that you're dead, but in life.
oh, I mean, I just wanted to make my homelands, you know, unified. That's really it.
And what happens to you after your homelands are unified?
You know, Yul, I didn't think that far ahead. Haven't gotten there yet.
Not a bad thing. Not everyone thinks far ahead. Some of us are forced to. You have difficult roads ahead, my little Drell. Especially with that friend of yours. It seems that he did a little more than what I assumed he did.
Wait, which friend?
Oh, the one that I stole power for. Jin?
Oh, yes, Jin. Wait, hang on, back up a second. What's going on?
I feel like I know his past is going to cause you quite a few problems soon.
How?
You'll see. I can't really warn you ahead. It's sort of against God code, I guess, if we even call it that.
Is
Just
it
be
bad?
prepared.
It's bad, huh? You
Yes.
keep saying be prepared. Like, why?
Did you
nothing...
see what happened to him out there?
Yeah, it wasn't really good.
That's what you were supposed to teach him to control.
I haven't had a lot of time to really,
I know. I'm saying that it might be a priority. Because when his past comes to bite him in the ass, you're going to take a chomp as well. I mean, that is if you choose to stay by his side.
I mean, you're really worrying me here, Yoel. I mean, like, what? Like.
I'm not trying to worry you or say that you should be worried. I'm saying you should be cautious.
Of Jin's past?
Jin's past and the people in it.
Okay. Yeah.
You were not always Jin's best friend, Drell. But it seems like your time in the circus is over. Your ticket's been punched. You didn't even get on any rides, idiot.
Wait, what are you
could have had a lot of fun here.
But hit him with an idiot.
Yeah, his thing goes back to a smile. What? Sorry, what was that?
I got like cotton candy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I went to a circus and all I got was cotton candy. Didn't see a show. Didn't go on a ride. Don't worry, you'll be back here eventually. Goodbye. And he pushes your chest, and you just feel a. And you sit up, and you're in an infirmary, like in fucking pain. That's exactly how it feels. Jin.
I'm back. Sorry.
He got carried off. You're still on the battlefield. What do you do?
He's doing that thing where he like looks around, like, you know, when like people are like just completely stunned and they just look up or like in their peripheral and just look around as to what the fuck just happened. And then he's gonna kind of realize that like, because Opal is still laying down, I'm assuming, right?
Oh yeah, behind you, currently unconscious still.
Yeah, he's gonna walk back up to Valxis and her.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I need Valxis to be back for this too.
8.
Okay. We'll deal with that in a second.
Just stumble over.
I need Valxis to. There he is. I need him to be back. I need him to make sure he's got his headphones on and be a part of this role play, right, Cubs? Jin, you're. Oh, talk again.
Hello.
There you go. You said something a second ago and it didn't come through, but you're good now. Jin is currently stumbling over to you and Opal. Opal's not getting up. She's breathing, but you can't figure out what's wrong with her. Drell's been taken off. Jin is stumbling over to you, and about 3/4 of the way to you is he looks like he's like drunk.
Hey, Valxis.
He passes out. Falls flat on his face.
Great.
Drell's been taken away. Opal's unconscious but breathing in front of you. Jin is now passed out on the floor. You got your mask back.
I will cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
At 2nd level.
Okay.
Instead, get myself a bit higher. 12. All right. It would have been better just to max roll a level 1. Cool.
You see other clerics are coming out and like running up to different people and like trying to heal them. Those who were like unconscious in the way that enemies are. You know, enemies don't normally get death saves, but in this case, I'd say the ones that you guys took down by normal sword blows or whatever, like being picked up, healed, they stand up. You see the ones that are surrounding you guys, the warrior and the two fanatics, are kind of like confused at why Jin and Opal are still passed out because like none of them took you out.
Mm-hmm.
Henry kind of stands up and accepts aid. Aphelion, you're kind of just, people are running up to you and trying to heal you as well. Like just clerics coming up and healing you guys. It kind of happens to everyone. I'm going to say everyone heals for 20 hit points. So everyone can add 20 to their health. Drell, you come back up at 20 in the infirmary somewhere else. A bunch of clerics run up to Umrig and then realize that you're fine.
How do I undead myself?
Click on the dead skulls, or click on the death skull, and then there's a healing thing.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
But yeah, what is everyone doing now? Besides Drell, because you're in another room.
Umrig's accompanying everyone, I guess, out of the arena or wherever everyone is. It's just like...
Yeah, you guys see 2 more clerics come by, grab Opal on a gurney and Jin on a gurney and carry them out.
Yeah, Umrig just kind of goes to follow them to, like, you know, check on his teammates.
Okay. Ben?
Ben's a little confused.
Okay.
Because this is, like, arguably the first time, like, you know, being in these sort of situation. Like, not only actually fighting someone in, like, these past few days, you know, past few months even, of, like, getting into fights and, you know, having to actually defend myself. But also it being something that other people are recognizing as something good, you know, is a weird feeling and kind of a weird vibe for him.
You actually see that after being sort of healed up by the clerics, the drow mage kind of glides over to you and touches down on the ground and holds out a hand, looking for like a handshake.
Ben hesitates for a second and then has to physically remember that that is a thing that people do, and reaches out his hand.
He does like the clasp thing. And
he's definitely in control of the handshake, though.
Yeah, he looks at you in the eyes and goes, "Almost had you. Almost fucking had you. Hopefully, you guys run the city well." And then he lets go and just turns and starts gliding away towards the gate where his allies got brought in. You guys are all collectively ushered over to your gate in the northeast and brought to the infirmary. One of the clerics of Cord runs up to Valxis and says, "Mr. Winterlight, sir, sorry, we know because he yelled it and we're not supposed to know, and the Pontifex said to talk to you, but sorry.
Right, yeah. It's okay.
Two of your friends seemingly not waking up but aren't dead. The one who did perish in combat is alive and well. You'll see he's over there. We gave him some milk." And Drell's got a glass of milk in front of him.
Drell's just like sipping his milk, and he's just like,
"Yeah,
this milk tastes great."
He goes, the small one, she seems to be having some sort of night terror. We don't know what it is, but we are maintaining it and trying to figure it out. The other one was walking around and wasn't struck by anyone, so we're rather perplexed. We're going to keep our eyes on them. You guys can either stay with them or leave. You have free reign." Jin's not waking up.
Oh my god, why? Ugh.
"So, whatever you'd like to do, I was just told to let you know what the current situation is, and you're all free to either stay or leave. It's totally up to you."
Are we still fighting tomorrow? Like, did we get like a day's rest or like?
Oh, we're not having a fight today.
I'll
Yeah,
figure
we're
that
done for today. This was it. It's tomorrow.
Oh, it is. No,
Yeah.
no.
If there's circumstances in which the individuals here are still incapacitated, we could possibly push it a day
Okay.
and make it 2 days from now. But that's only under dire circumstances.
Ooh.
Right. Shh. All right. Well, thank you. I'll probably stay here for a bit to just.
Of course, we've brought chairs in to accompany the beds, and you're free to
Right.
stay around here. Just don't really get in any of the other clerics' ways. We want to make sure
Well-
that they can aid when needed.
Exactly. Understandable. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then he just goes running off. Jin,
Yes.
everything's dark. You're floating in a pool of something. Face up, staring at nothing. You raise a hand out of whatever liquid you're in, and you can't even see your hand. Then you hear a drip. 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 And slowly there starts to be this red glow in the sky. Starts very blurry and then slowly starts to take shape. Blood going down towards a point and draining downwards before it drips. 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 10 feet away from your body. As the shape gets clearer, you realize it's a closed eye.
Oh shit. Fucked.
Shit.
Blood streaming.
You're so fucked.
What do you do?
He's gonna swim closer to it.
Oh, you're fucked.
As you start to swim, you realize that you're in blood and it's thick. And swimming is difficult. And the more you swim, this eye is staying the same distance away. It's big. Size of the moon.
Then Jin will stop and just kind of float there and just accept that, because in his mind he's accepting that he's died now.
You hear
Float there and
a
stare.
low rumbling. You quit so soon, Jin.
I thought I was dead. I thought this was gonna fate forever to float here.
You think if you were to die, you'd be in my afterlife? After what you've done?
That's fair. Confusing as well.
What's confusing about it?
Why I'm here? I didn't. I was just standing a moment ago. Now I awake. I can see my hands. I'm blood, and I'm with you.
You can see your hands now, by the way. Now that
Okay.
there's the glowing of the red,
Right.
you can. There's light. There wasn't light before.
Okay, yeah.
You've never been here before. Then the odds are you won't be here again. See, you abandoned me, and then had someone steal from me. And I'm not okay with it.
Rightfully so.
See, that power, granted, you were meant to be the chosen. That power was not yours to take, and definitely not that foolish jester's. You could have earned it, Jin!
It felt like it was impossible after.
Did you even
what
try?
happened.
You moped around the tribe and then abandoned them. Fought petty little beasts in the woods. And instead I had to make Cain my champion. And all he does is storm around, swearing vengeance on what you did.
I think he's right to be vengeful. I think It's fair. I thought there was no place for me anymore ever since the accident,
You
and then
didn't even try.
just with how father treated me, the whole village, I just thought it'd be better I go. And at the time, I spiteful, but now as I start to realize, I've had dreams. You know, I should have been more apologetic. I should have taken.
Stop talking about what you should have done. I've seen you in these last years refusing to give up, refusing to back down. Even when you are firmly defeated, you stand back on your feet and take empty swings at whoever opposes you. And yet, you make one blunder back home, and you retreat like a puppy, mope around until you're not good enough, and you leave. What's the difference? Why quit then and not now?
I don't know. In a way, I guess now it feels like I can be my own person. I guess with the idea of being the chosen, it perhaps inflated my ego, and I walked around boastfully, pushing around, acting as if I can just kill anything. I will be the chosen, but
You
after these
still
years,
can.
I thought that ritual was past, and I didn't think that. I thought once it came and gone, it was done for me forever. So I went on my own little warpath to be my own chosen, I suppose.
There's this long moment of hesitation, of pause. Your tribe feels they know what I want and what is my will. And it is true I do speak to the matriarch. I've had conversations with your mother. But she didn't want to hear my pleas when I said there was still chance, still choice, for you to become the chosen. But now it's not so simple. See, now, because my power was taken from me and bestowed upon you without my will, by my laws, I have to do something about it. But more so, Cain has to do something about it. So whether you decide to confront him head-on, or be on the run, Cain is going to be trying to get my power back from you. If he were to succeed, your life ends. You wind up in whatever crazy afterlife this jester has for you. Nothing changes. You win, defeat Cain, you earn the power, and walk the world as my chosen. But Cain's coming. And whether or not you'll be able to stop him in these years of arduous travel, warfare, fighting, letting the vengeance build as he has, that's not up to me. The eye, which has been open, bloodshot and still dripping, does a massive blink and blood just like water falls out. And it stays closed. The red glow still on the blood as you slowly start to sink. And as your body slowly seeps down to the blood around you, you wake up. For everyone else, has everyone else chosen to like hang around the infirmary for a little while? I would say it's been about 2 hours of Jin being alive but unconscious before Jin wakes up. Drell, if you guys want to retcon any conversations while Jin is unconscious, we can totally do that. Like, Drell, you're up. Everyone sees that you're up. If you want to talk to them about anything, if you want to tell them anything.
Is there any-
Drell. Oh,
Go ahead.
I just character thing. Is there anyone else in the infirmary, or is it just the clerics and then us?
There you would think there's like separate infirmaries at each gate. So this is like
Okay.
the your room type thing.
Okay, cool. So I take my mask off.
Okay.
And I just like. That's
Hey.
it. Doc is just rubbing his nose.
Henry
Hey.
summons the comfort pup and is just like laying down on one of the beds, just petting
so
this dog.
do you guys want to hear about what I saw when I died?
This is the first you guys are hearing that he was like totally dead.
You died.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, y'all told me I was dead.
sure. What did you see when you were dead?
Well, when I first died,
Step out of the room as he starts.
when I first got there, and I kind of like tell them everything that happened about like, the gray room and how it was very boring. Then eventually it was all like a big prank, and then Yules brought me into a circus and I got some cotton candy.
I see. So your god's afterlife was just a complete prank on you.
Yes. But I'm pretty sure I did die. Like, I don't think he was lying about that part.
One of the clerics is still running around. Oh no, he was dead. Oh, very
Oh,
dead. Very
Right.
dead. Yes.
Cool.
Cost some diamonds to get him back up.
Anyway, at least you're alive now. That's
Oh.
good.
Where's Jin?
You look over and actually make a perception check.
Yeah, let's go, dude. First fucking roll with this fucking. Let's go.
Yeah, you see Jin over a couple beds over. You see Jin
Hell yeah, Jin.
asleep.
Oh fuck. I gotta.
This is the in between conversation before Jin wakes up.
I gotta talk to Jin about something. Yul told me something about Jin, and his past might be catching up to us, or something like
Oh,
that.
that's fun to hear.
Yeah, I don't, cause I don't think did I fill you in on the whole like power situation. I did fill you in on that, right?
A feeling on make an active perception check for me.
Outside the room? Yeah.
Are you outside? You stayed
I
outside
stepped
this whole
out-
time?
As soon as Drail started talking about what he saw, I stepped out of the
Then
room.
never mind.
Hold on, my dog is barking outside. I gotta grab him.
Let's fucking go.
Never mind then.
I feel you. It's like
Actually, still make a perception check. There's two things going on at once.
I love it. I love that you don't want to hear Drell talk about being dead. It's
Okay.
great.
You're outside this room, which is kind of just a long hallway with multiple rooms, a wide hallway. And you're not like intentionally trying to like look around or see if anyone's going to confront you, because this wasn't a situation in which someone was like out to get you. This was fair competition. You swear, just like way down this hallway in this torchlight of this underground arena, there's a silhouette of someone just like facing you.
Let's go.
The torchlight flickers, just black silhouette, cloaked figure for sure. And then in literally a blink and a flicker of torchlight, gone. Continue the conversation inside.
Yeah, did I ever tell you guys about like how Jin got the powers that like make him like all like "Grrr," and big and scary?
Didn't you say Yol gave them to him?
Yeah, it's a bit more than that though.
It's still my favorite thing in the world that during the episode where Jin became a moorbounder, you specifically told Yol, I don't want them to be able to hear you.
It's the best game of telephone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
No one knew that he was going to be in charge of how those details got transferred, and it's absolute chaos. Go ahead.
So like yes, Yol gave him the powers, but Yol stole those powers from another god in whence they were given to Jin. And I sip my milk.
So,
Can't you just
your
apologize?
god stole another god's power and gave it to Jin.
Yeah, and you want to know what's the crazy thing? He did it because it'd make him really happy.
You know, surprisingly, that's not the craziest thing I've heard of Yol doing something for someone being happy, I feel like.
I think it's a little extreme, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, it's a little extreme.
Okay. But yeah, so we got that going for us.
How does that help us in our predicament right now?
No, it's a terrible thing. That's what I'm getting at.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we're on the same page now.
No, like it's terrible.
Yeah, he decapitated somebody in the arena. I don't know if you saw that. That was kind of one of the big things, the big no-nos we were supposed to not do was cut off someone's head, and he did that.
I did see. Yeah, see, this goes back to the whole thing I was just talking about with like, stolen powers from like God and yeah, I don't it's I sip my milk somewhere. I don't have anything to drink.
He puts his milk down. Ben, what are you doing?
Wow.
Contemplating what happiness is.
Wait, I'm sorry. Contemplating
me
what?
too, homie. Me too.
What happiness is.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Ben understands what the feeling is.
Okay. Are you saying that out loud?
No.
You're
He's just
silently
kind of-
contemplating.
Just having an existential crisis about emotion.
For sure. What's Umrig doing?
After everything was probably said from Drell, Umrig probably comes in and is like, "Oh my goodness! Well,
You're saying he wasn't in the room this whole time, or are you
No,
saying
he
he's
was
saying that
listening-
afterwards? Okay,
he was
cool.
listening intently, and then just like, it's like Drell
Trying to enter in nonchalantly, like he hasn't
Right,
been
right.
eavesdropping on the conversation.
What? Not eavesdropping. He's part of the team. Remember?
So like,
No one said you were specifically
oh
trying to
my
hide anything from him.
goodness.
He's in the room.
Yeah, Drell was just talking out loud, dude.
Aphelion, still chilling outside?
I'll step back inside after seeing the figure.
Okay.
Gone. But I won't say anything because honestly, I don't know what the hell is happening.
Yep. Continue. If anyone's saying anything or having any conversation. Or we can fast forward to like an hour later when Jin wakes up.
Yeah, let's just fast forward.
Cool.
when wakes
Jin.
up.
Post that fucking wild whatever that was. You wake up.
When he sinks, does he get that feeling of drowning?
Panic.
Okay,
Not
that
drowning.
panic.
You don't feel liquid fill your lungs. You don't feel
Okay,
the
okay.
pain. You don't feel breathless. You just feel
So,
panic.
like, okay. Oh, it's like when you have those like dreams where you jolt awake.
Oh.
Like that
He
feeling when you're
will
just about to
arise.
fall asleep and you just feel like you're falling.
Yeah.
Aphelion,
You
now
will-
make another active perception check as you come back in the room.
You all gathered around me.
Okay, I'm gonna DM you something.
Is it really high? I didn't
Really?
expect it.
Holy fuck.
That's a high.
It's
That's
really
a
high.
high.
Continue. Go ahead, Jin.
As he wiped his face, he's like, I'm assuming he still has that like dried blood on his face from the guy.
Oh yeah,
also
you have not
himself
been
crying.
cleaned. You have not
Yeah.
been cleaned. You were caked.
What the fuck happened? I'm
Oh,
alive.
Yeah, dude, and I died.
It's not funny. You died.
Yeah, no, I did die though.
Are you
Sorry,
okay?
I'm just really amped that I'm back alive. You know, I saw Yol in the afterlife, and how can you be sad around Yol, man? That guy just he really does his best to bring out the best in everyone.
I'll rub my eyes.
Nothing changes after you rub your eyes. You're not seeing things.
Oh, Jin,
Was I crying? My eyes fucking hurt.
yeah, Jin, by the way, when I was dead in the afterlife, it was pretty cool, by the way. I'll tell you about it later.
Valxis,
The
Jin,
main
the
What's up?
the mark
The
mark
mark on what?
On who?
pointing to Drail.
He
look
he
at Drell.
points over to Drell, who had a phoenix mark on his hip.
Oh shit!
The mark is gone.
Oh shit!
Holy shit.
Bro, I didn't think to ask you all about that. I was dead and I completely was distracted by the circus. Ah.
Drell's hip symbol, the phoenix symbol on his hip, is gone.
Oh fuck, dude.
Ben is gonna
Shit,
pretend
dude.
like. Did Drell tell us what he dreamed?
Yeah, he told us.
Drell
about
just told you the whole
yeah, he told us
afterlife
the
thing,
whole-
and then said
yeah.
that the power was stolen and that Jin's passed it
Because,
back to
like,
you guys.
I feel like what he just shouted is really funny if it's taken out of context.
What did you say?
I didn't hear the story, so all I heard was the circus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I said,
So
oh,
Aphelion
fuck,
is
dude, I forgot to
super
ask you all, I'm
confused.
so distracted by the circus.
Also, you
Wait,
guys
what about
look
the one
over
on
at
his
Jin.
chest?
You guys had looked over at Jin, and when he
Wait, do I
rubbed
still
his
have to-
eyes, hold on.
do
When
I still
Jin
have my
rubbed
spell?
his eyes and said his eyes feel like he's been crying, the eye that was formerly eye patched that has the symbol of Yol inside of it has a stream of blood coming down his face. Not heavy
Ooh.
blood, just like a trail of
Like-
blood.
Yeah, that's super
This
You're
come out.
crying
good.
blood.
He was
Yeah,
crying
like,
blood out of one eye.
I'll grab like a gauze or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
bandage they have, and just kind of like
skeleton
hold it up to his eye and go,
Holy shit.
"Your eye is bleeding
Yeah, that's super
I-
not good.
a lot."
You
Well,
you
kinda-
get it. It's not a ton. When you like wipe it off, there's not like another stream that keeps coming down.
Bro, you're gushing from your eye.
Yeah, this
I mean,
isn't
it's
like
not like there's
yeah.
anything wrong. This is just what this happens to my people.
This happens to your people.
Yeah, like where I'm from.
You ever just have to go check someone's character sheet for something? Because that's what I'm doing right now. Continue.
What? What do you mean? You just normally
Hey,
gush
Like
blood
every-
from your eye?
Well, Jin's gonna like look around the room first to make sure no one else is in the infirmary with
No
him.
one. I mean, there's clerics that are like healing you guys. There's a couple that rushed over to you as soon as you woke up and are just like really confused as to how you're sitting up right now and are like kind of inspecting you like physically. They're doing like medicine check after medicine check to try to see
Yeah.
like if you're good. I mean, beside basic wounds, you're fine.
Do you guys like mind giving me like a second as he tells like the clerks like just can you clear the rooms like just talk to them privately?
Yes, of course. If
Oh, how's
she...
Opal, by the way?
He's
we don't
still
understand, but
speaking.
we'll figure it out.
what don't you understand? Like, how is she?
She's
How
She
in.
looked knocked out.
she?
You see,
Sorry.
he stops, looks at you, and goes, "She's in a comatose state."
Wait, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need like an MRI scan on Drail.
What the fuck happened to her?
We don't know. She he like points over to her, and this is like the first time any of you are giving her like a real good look. Her fur, while not like soaked, is wet, but not from like sweat. Her fur is wet, like has like a shine to it, like sort of like morning dew type
Glossy.
wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but around all of her fur. Her paws, her head, her ears, everything. and she's like, every once in a while she like twitches and like furrows her brow and then relaxes.
Last I remember, she was just feeding me a potion, and then I knocked out again and blacked out.
We have a little bit to talk about.
Man, it would be fucking cool to cast Detect Thoughts on her, but I don't have a spell slot.
Hmm.
You don't know how long she'll be in a
Unfortunate.
coma?
Anyways,
Yeah, so like
I'm assuming now that the clerics have cleared out, right?
Oh yeah, after telling you that, like, or pointing out like the wet whatever, and looking back at Drell and just being like, they like turn and run out, like step out of the room. Just knock on the door from the inside when we're good to come back in.
Okay, thank you. Jin is laying in the bed, I assume.
Mhm.
Why don't you guys just kind of gather close, just in case there's anybody really trying to listen to us?
There's a lot going on right now. Just to like bring everyone back, so you guys know what you got to be talking about.
Yeah.
Opal's in a coma and is wet. Jin was just bleeding from his eyes. Drell died, came back, doesn't have his mark anymore, and is talking about being in a circus and his death.
Yeah.
Cool. There we go.
At the table.
Bro, I like how I was a key point there. Let's go.
I
First
scared
off,
a
I
dude.
want to.
I'm gonna have so much to write about.
First,
You hear Henry, who's just been laying there petting the dog, staring at the ceiling, going, "Yeah, gonna sing a lot of songs about this one, man."
Valsis, thank you for bringing me back to life.
No problem. I didn't
am
get
sorry.
stabbed in the gut for nothing.
Well, I hope it was worth it. I am sorry I cut that guy's head off. I was in a panic. Everyone around me was knocked out. It
To
sounded
clarify,
like
the
my
clerics did
eardrums
hear
bursted.
everything about Drell's afterlife.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were in the room hearing everything Drell said.
Yeah, all around me was just blood, and there was this muffled sound of people screaming, and then I just saw that drow, and just did the only thing I thought was, well, I just kind of just let my animalistic instinct take over. I'd rather them die than you guys die, but I got carried away in the fight. I hope he somehow saved. I doubt it. I gladly go apologize to them, but so I'm Jin. I'm not a human. I'm not too sure what we are entirely, but come from a village north in the forest. There's only about 150 of us. It's a small village. Well, it's a large village, but it's not enough to be a town or anything. But
The large, small village.
yeah, it's weird. And
Yeah.
all of us are different than what you may perceive us as humans, but we're not. We're kind of like this following of hunters. We
Jin,
find little
make a
kids.
history check.
Yeah.
Just to see how much you would have been taught as a kid. You have no fucking idea what you
Jin
are.
only knows what he knows.
Yeah.
Speaking about history check,
All I
Sure.
know
What are you
is-
history checking?
I'd like to use a recall point
On?
on what Jen is telling us. See what I know about it.
Okay. I'm going to DM you. Go ahead. Continue, Jin.
I don't know what it's like for everybody, but my family, father is the chief of the village, and then my mother is someone who speaks to our god, and she documents whatever he tells her in our history. I don't know what it was like for the other kids, but my little group of children, there's about 6 of us, and we We're just trained to just become the chosen. The chosen is like a very special person in the village who kind of, once they achieve this level of responsibility, they leave the village and they become a great warrior, and they go and help where they can. But in doing that, there's a very rigorous testing. This is kind of where things are gonna catch up to us, in the sense that I had to take a big test when I was about like 12, with my group of hunters, and we went out into the woods and we were supposed to clear out a pack of moorbounders. And in doing so, if you completed this test, in my mind, I thought if I had slayed the largest moorbounder, I would have come back as the chosen. However, during this testing, I got a lot of people hurt, including myself. I lost my eye, I broke my leg. There was a girl that I grew up with, and she's dead now because of me. And in doing so, I was the very first failure of this large test. And instead of me getting the power, it was appointed to my best friend Kane. And I kind of went fucking crazy. I couldn't do it anymore. I had lost the trust of everyone in my village, and in doing so, I left for almost 10 years. We're coming close on it now, feels. And when I was knocked out, I spoke to my original god, Innocuous, and I was surprised to even be there. I thought I would be somewhere with Yol. I spoke to him. He's equally disappointed in me. I did turn tail and run. I abandoned my village out of my own selfish fear and wants. I mean, really, I was just searching for my own way to become the greatest warrior out of spite of the entire village. There's still chance for me to come back and be the chosen, but and some cruel, twisted fate, I am gonna have to fight my childhood best friend. I don't know if I even want to be the chosen. I don't feel like in ways I deserve it. He still believes there's a chance for me.
Sorry.
I would. I don't know. I
Is
feel
that
like
Drell or Umrig? What is happening?
Drell.
Okay.
Drell's
I
like choking
feel
on
like-
his milk, bro.
I feel like at the end of the day, the only way for myself to repent or make up for any of it is either die by the blade of Cain or return to my village and apologize. But I don't even feel like I don't feel like I'm even deserving of that decency. Oh yeah, and I guess the one key thing I did forget is I did kill the alpha moorbounder. And in doing so, I am named Jin Moore as a branding of my own shame or mistake, but I've been given this moorbounder hood to wear, so I never ever forget that I got someone killed in my village and my failure.
Damn. First off, what the fuck? Secondly, did you say this guy's coming to kill you or something?
Yeah, I have his power, I suppose. I didn't think I got his power. I just thought that Yul took power from it, Innocuous.
No. You didn't get Kane's power. The way it was
Oh, okay.
explained to you was that power was stolen from Innocuous, so he's sending his champion to get the power back.
Okay, got you. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Kane is actually an amazing hunter. He is a heckable tracker. Him and I were the dynamic duo.
So what you're telling me is you're not going to be able to hide from this man, and you will actually have to fight him.
Damn, that's what Yol told me about, dude. This is
Yeah, I will have to fight him. I mean, these past years, it wasn't like I was running from him. It was mostly I wanted to burn my own trail and make my own warpath to become the greatest warrior and return and show everyone that I'm the greatest warrior. But now I don't even know what it means to be a great warrior. After all these fucking battles, and even after
But
this last battle, there's no great warrior means fuck all. You can kill anybody, it's no big deal. But
Wait, hang on a sec. Can we bring it? Can we just bring it back for just a quick moment? So you're getting hunted for the power that Yol stole to make you happy.
yeah,
Okay,
fair.
great. So, oh shit, dude, I don't know how to train you. Yol told me I needed to train you, and I don't know how to train you, dude. Like,
were you born to your tribe?
Yeah. Granted, I don't know what the rest of the tribe is like. I'm serious. It's like the lump of us, the 6 of us, were separated right away. We had a different schooling. Or I don't even know what a different schooling would be, but our schooling was
so
to hunt like these monsters and animals and track and you know, some of us are skilled in different ways. You know, I prefer 2 swords. There's archers. There's, you know,
can I just ask a
the
quick
village
question?
is crazy.
Is this Drell asking or Umric?
This is Drell. This is Drell.
Just keep in mind, everyone, Umric is also still in the room, and so is Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Umric's just kind of like, oh my gosh, just to himself at this point. Just like,
I can imagine Umric's like, and you guys were all mad at me for the Phoenix thing? This is way worse!
Yeah, that's kind of like, Umric's just kind of like to himself, just like,
oh
my god.
Anyone, mostly Aphelion, as everything's being said, you just see Umric in the corner, just like, just like making fucking faces. Like, just like, not saying anything, just making faces.
I'd like to
Before Drell says what he says, what's going on, Aphelion?
I'd like to, if Jin would accept, to just give him a hug.
Yeah.
Okay, so as
Jin
Drell starts talking, Aphelion goes up to the bed and gives Jin a hug.
So,
Thanks.
Jin, real quick, like, what,
Are you still in your... No, you died. You got unconscious. I thought you were... I was wondering about if you're still in your starry form. Okay, continue.
No. Yeah.
Just, like, real quick, like, which part is, like, the power part that Yol gave to you? Like, the transforming bit, or, like, the...
To my knowledge, I've never known of anybody transforming like me, but when I can ignite my blades,
Make a nature or arcana check, Jin. Nature or arcana?
They're the same for me, so I'll just do arcana.
Okay.
Like, what do you... like?
You know you didn't have any of this power prior to this thing, so transforming into a Marbounder, being able to ignite your blades, all of this is new to you.
This is like... But would he know that the others can ignite their blades? He just doesn't know what else they can
You don't know if others can ignite their blades.
Okay. Well, actually...
Or transform, or anything. You don't know what they... Well, you know about...
I guess he would only know what his...
You know about the... Yeah, so you've seen the blade igniting before. But you always thought that, like, that's obviously something that is bestowed upon the tribe by Inocarus, is what you would have been told as a kid. But you also know about the... you've never seen someone transform. Usually the adaptation of his power is taken in mutagens.
Yeah.
Alchemical experiments. They give themselves performance-enhancing drugs, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I only knew... kind of what was given to me during our, like, schooling is... we can ignite our blades. Prior to taking the test, they gave us some kind of alchemic, like, it's... I don't know what it really is, but it's like a... we drank it, and then... I just felt wired. I just felt like I just fucking ripped something's head off. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but for me, during that testing period, when I went out to go hunt, I felt like I could stay up for fucking days. And then I could just murder anything in sight. Just hell-bent on that one objective. Other than that, I've never fucking heard of somebody transforming like myself. I have hardly any information really other than what I learned up until the testing, and then that's it.
Huh.
Thank you, Jin.
Jin, one more quick history check.
Yeah.
Dang.
You remember that they called what they gave you the gift of celerity.
Yeah, what they gave us was the gift of celerity. I don't even know what that means in its fullest, so.
I'd like to say that things will turn out fine, but that's not true. And whoever this Kane person is, right now it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that they may be hunting you. We're already being hunted. But don't be ashamed of the mistakes you've made. It'll be fine.
Thank you, Aphelion. I don't know. Maybe it's raw now, but I don't know what I'm gonna do if I have to square up against Kane.
So, did I mention when I was like in like the old carnival afterlife shindig thing? Yol did tell me that the past was coming back. Like your past was coming back for like all of us as like a collective.
Is anyone here proficient in religion?
Yeah, Trell is.
Okay, you're proficient.
Yes.
Roll a religion check. Yeah, okay.
I have half proficiency.
Also, get rid of the
so is-
fucking dead thing
so
on
is-
Drell, because
so
it
is
still says
Umrig.
dead next to his name.
I don't know how. What do you mean?
You have to give yourself the health back.
I did.
Oh, well, it's still showing
You
that
may
you're
have to
dead.
refresh your page.
Hold on, let me see if it still says that you're dead if I refresh your page. No, you're not dead. Although you didn't get healed to max. I don't know why you gave yourself max health.
Because I don't know. I just clicked full rest.
No, you do not have a full rest. You don't have a long rest. You got 20 HP and we're still down on everything. You can't go back on it. It's whatever. If you used your key points, just mark some off for now. You're probably not going to get in a fight in the next 24 hours anyways.
Leave this.
We're keeping your 4 from Jarrell, but the 16 for Umrig.
Oh, I got another 16 for Drell too.
I
That's
know, but you don't get to
crazy.
take an
Wow.
advantage. So for Umrig sitting back and listening to all of this, it makes sense to Umrig that, like, yeah, I mean, a god would know things about other gods and what other gods are doing, but, like, vaguely. So that makes sense. Saying that Yol was like, his past is going to catch up to you. Like, it makes sense to Umrig that, like, yeah, gods probably keep track of each other and what they're doing. Especially when Yol knows he stole that power and it's going to be real dangerous. So Umrig knows that. Drell does not.
Dre,
Umrig.
Yo
Cool.
told you this?
Yeah. Right before he pushed me back into my body. All right, look, all this sounds really weird, but like right before he, but like yeah. Sorry, hang on. Gosh, jeez.
Existential crisis.
It's the one thing I guess about our selves right now is that can't really get rid of the ones we used to be. Looking towards Jin after I finish that sentence.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I don't know anymore. It's not that I don't care to be a great warrior, but I don't even know what it means to be a great warrior. You know, you hear all these tales of amazing warriors, and they go and they slay all these monsters, and they do all these heroic deeds, but like, that means fuck all. Like, think about it. We've saved children, right? And that was good, and we're on to another thing. I've spent 9 years going around as a mercenary, helping towns and slaying monsters or hunting beasts or whatever, but who fucking cares, right? Like,
Whose bonk was that?
I'm sorry.
right? Like, who cares?
Yeah.
You
And no offense to Yol or anything now, but after hearing from my god and hearing that there's a chance that I can still be the chosen,
Is that
I
something
do.
you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, it was my whole life doing that, but maybe now that I'm older, there's a different meaning to being the chosen. It's not just about being this great warrior and slaying monsters and just and being the leader of the tribe. I mean, obviously, there's something behind that, but I do eventually want to go back and apologize and maybe make amends even with the knockers.
You hear Henry laying down in his bed. He kind of sits up a little bit. He's kind of been quiet this whole time, and he goes, "Doesn't it matter, like, why you're doing the stuff you're doing? You know, you talk about saving the kids and, like, being a mercenary for towns and stuff all these years. Did you do that shit because, like, you wanted to be regarded as a hero or because you like killing shit? You know? Something can't be rewarding if you don't like the reward."
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe at the time I just wanted to kill shit all day, but
Dude, from the moment I met you, you've been competing with me over who gets the most kills.
Yeah, and you've always wanted to fight me every single chance we like.
Yeah. So, like, would a hero want to beat the shit out of Drell?
no.
I mean, sometimes I want to slap him a little bit, but I'm also not a hero.
Come on, man. Like you're like
Okay, but you like
you're so much better.
honestly
like,
though, it's
I'm
been
here,
kind of
you're like,
nice that there's someone who's worse than you. Like this Umrig guy just screamed Valxis Winterlight in the middle of a Coliseum battle, and everyone knows who he is now.
I turned to him. I turned and gave him dag. I'm like, you did that? You did that.
yeah.
It was while you were unconscious, right? Where he ran up and was like,
'cause I didn't know,
Valxis
'cause-
Winterlight!
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I
'cause
didn't know he
he
did that because
went
I was
out and he
unconscious.
sees
And
it.
so when the cleric came up to me and was like, yeah, they said
Yeah,
your
yeah.
name out, so I know. I was like, what do you mean they said? Whatever, fine, okay, sure.
And now you're hearing that Umrig was the one that screamed it. Yeah, he's the one that did that. He was fucking... Oh, right, you were on the ground. Yeah, no, he screamed, ran over to you, and then kind of stepped over your body to go burn someone into ashes instead of helping you.
Yeah.
I saw it from the ethereal plane, and it was kind of fucking wild. Because, so, the way the ethereal plane works with Blink is you're seeing, like, the mortal plane and the ethereal plane mesh. So he saw, like, fucking, like, astral jellyfish, like, moving through the air as Umrig ran up and was like, Valxis Winterlight, no! Anyways, stepped over it and then cast Fireball on a bunch of people.
Kind of
Yeah,
just...
I think you're right, Henry.
Look,
I think a lot of what I was doing before was just shallow.
What was wrong with saying your whole name?
Okay, no, he's actually got a point. You didn't tell him you were trying to, like, hide your identity.
I literally...
I also didn't know that you were famous before you like formally introduced yourself to me either.
True.
Oh, you don't want to say that around Vox.
You see Henry gets up and walks over to the door and opens it, and he, like, whispers something out and then shuts the door and walks back to his bed.
I think Henry's right though. I think what I was doing before was just mindless and I wasn't really challenging myself to actually do anything. I think the only reason why I probably want to challenge you, Drell, is because I found you as like real competition to push myself against.
Jin, homie.
Does Drell start crying?
Drell like puts his hand in his chest. He's like, Jin, oh my god.
But you were saying earlier that Yol something about training me, and what happened?
So
Why do
You
I
know,
need refinement with
it's
the power?
been a
I know I
little
have to handle
hectic
it well.
ever since, like, you know, you got those powers of yours. It's been pretty nonstop for all of us. But he did say I needed to train you and teach you how to use your powers, and I don't think I've
Control. Teach you control.
Treat you control for your
Yeah.
powers.
I mean, I got the gist of it. I just broke my arms.
You did
picked me up the
decapitate
blade.
a guy.
Yeah, that was just in panic.
Who, Drell? Did you see him go ape shit? You did. Drell and Opal are the only two
Yeah.
people who saw him go totally rabid when you
I don't
blacked
remember
out.
much. I just remember standing at that mouth of the entrance, and then I awoke, fucking confused, and then struck by lightning, and then I awoke again, and there was this person towering over me, and then
Yeah,
I saw Valxis and Opal unconscious, so I
you
just
like
panicked and
went
took his head
into
off.
a frenzy rage type thing, and you decapitated a guy with both of your swords.
I decapitated 2 people?
No, like the one
Just
guy
the
you
one with both of
decapitated.
your
Yeah,
swords.
just the
No,
one
I was
guy.
conscious for that. That was me. I know I did that.
Oh,
Yeah, he did that while he was in human form after he was brought back up the first time.
Yeah.
He put both blades to the neck and fucking Anakin Skywalker to Count Dooku fucking. Wah.
wait, so that wasn't like a rage thing?
No,
That
the
wasn't
rage thing was him attacking Opal.
Oh my god, I was like, what the
Him
Bro, let's
attacking
just-
Opal and then being fucking feral underneath a net was what you saw. Like, just striking anyone near him. Just like, you know, just like losing it. Foaming at the
forgot
mouth.
about that. Yeah, but alright, so we'll say that like the decapitation bit was just like you're still in a frenzy, haha. But like,
No, it wasn't. Why do you keep saying? I keep
because
saying
that
I was
really
in a
wasn't
panic.
cool, man.
Yeah, but what about Umrig?
Yeah.
The dude like fucking burned a guy to literal like
Look,
crisp.
guys, all I have are like 4 damaging spells.
Girl, I know it's not cool. I apologize for it, and I'm gonna go apologize to the drow. I've explained why I acted.
No, I know.
felt that
I'm just
emotion
like,
to act like this.
but yeah, I don't.
You keep putting
Before
frenzy
that-
on things. I don't remember going into
Yeah,
a
we're
frenzy in
gonna-
the fight. I'm pretty calm and composed.
Yeah, we're gonna.
If
we're
anything, I'm
gonna-
actually really quiet when I fight. I don't really say much to anybody.
Really unfortunate. The only other person who saw it is currently in a coma.
I know. Back me up.
Really unfortunate.
Uh,
I mean,
So what happened? Why do you keep saying I went into a frenzy, and then you keep associating me cutting
well, the
someone's
only
head
other
off when I was
person who
conscious?
saw it. and
you
like,
saw him attack Opal, by the way. If that can
I saw
influence
you-
your.
I saw you attack Opal, and then like Opal dashed away from you, and then like you were stuck underneath the net, and you were all like, and,
Why
like
would I attack Opal?
You don't remember being under a net.
When was I under a net? Why would I attack Opal? What?
I don't know. That's what we're talking about. Like,
Over your
I have blacked. I don't know what the
Oh,
fuck
do you
happened. So
know?
I need
Henry
help.
Henry stands up. I rolled to see if he would do this. Henry stands up. This is how I'm making decisions, by the way, because I'm trying not to like step in on stuff as NPCs, but I'm rolling to see if people do stuff. Henry stands up and goes, "Okay, no one judge me for this. Drell, where did he hit Opal?
oh,
Yeah, where did I?
You
hit
saw her running away, so beat her back."
I mean, I guess her back. I mean, she was running.
He walks over to her bed and gently like sort of like rolls her over, and you see like claw marks down her back that no one else in that combat could have given her.
Holy shit! I did that.
Yeah, you
And
were
he like
lashing out at
gently
everyone, man.
gently puts her back down.
And she still gave me a potion after when I blacked out.
Yeah.
Use Drell, just because I feel like you don't remember the episode. I need you to make.
For 2 weeks.
I know. I need you to make. just make a. What's higher, your wisdom or your intelligence?
Definitely my wisdom.
Then roll just a flat wisdom check. Cool. you don't know. You remember seeing the attack, and you remember that she's the one that slashed the net so he could get out while he was frenzied. That's it.
I mean, yeah, Opal let you out, and I guess you got her when she was, trying to get out of your way.
Ben, what are you doing during all this? If you're just sitting there absorbing and thinking, then by all means. That's all you got to tell me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's most of what Ben does until he wants to pipe up.
Okay. I just want to make sure if anyone wants to say anything or jump in at any point, you guys do. I don't want anyone feeling like they're pushed behind during this, but continue.
This is all my fault. I'm probably the one who put her in a coma.
No,
To be clear, Drell, you saw that attack and she didn't go down.
No, you definitely didn't put her in a coma. She was still up after you attacked her. I'm just saying, it's definitely a thing that happened that we should maybe work on. You
also, the antimatter rifle is at the foot of her bed.
Oh.
Making that clear.
Wait, oh my god, it's still in my fanny pack?
You took the other one.
I know, it's still in my fanny pack.
Are you pulling it out of your fanny pack?
I'm gonna grab my fanny pack now that I notice her anti-battle rifle and just
stops mid-conversation.
Yeah, you
hold on.
You reach into the fanny pack and think about the antimatter rifle and start just pulling the whole thing out, and it's now in your hands.
Oh my god. And I put it back in my fanny pack.
Okay. In the middle of the conversation, Jesus
I don't
Christ.
know why you pulled a gun out.
Sorry, I thought they would have taken these away from us, but Opal still has hers.
That's right. You never looted anything before. Aphelion, you still have everything you ever looted. So do you, Valxis.
That's right.
It's all on your person.
Uh-huh.
As where it should be.
Well, if you guys find me as a liability, I understand.
I
will
would
not
never
be in the
find
next
you as a
fight.
liability.
God, this bromance is getting real interesting.
I clearly am. I hurt Opal.
I mean,
And if we have to fight tomorrow, then count me fucking out. I don't want to hurt any more of you guys. Not until if I can get this shit handled, or fuck it, how funny how funny that this little Moorbounder hood is still fucking getting to at the end of the day.
Wait a second, I actually have a really good idea. I could talk to Yol and ask him 3 questions. This is Umrig.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't give Drell the ability to commune.
I've been hard on you, but I'm just gonna be brutally honest with you. I've sat in on your fucking communes, dude. They're fucking pointless.
Henry's still laying down. At least plan it out beforehand, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, seriously.
That's what I'm saying. Drone, do
until
you
this
know
point,
how
they
to
have not been
train
good.
him? No, I have no idea how to train him. I forgot to ask Yol in the afterlife.
So he's using Umrig to do things that Drell forgot to do. I love it. I can't wait till Noah's only playing one character again.
Valxis, I do owe you an apology that I've been giving you a lot of fucking attitude over that whole bar incident about the singing thing. I'm sorry.
yeah.
You still went out of your way to bring me up. You deserve better than my.
Your mic cut out.
I'm
Deserve
really
better
sorry.
than your what?
You deserve better than that fucking kind of attitude. I'm really sorry.
Hey, it's okay. I didn't. It got me in. We'll just say a little bit of trouble back home. So, nothing you need to worry about.
A little bit of trouble.
Well, you know, I am gonna worry about it.
Playing it down, or is it...
I had.
It has been like 8 episodes since his sister showed up, and you guys had the nightmare, so no one knows about this. I'm so excited
about it. So
I don't overstep, but
we're all telling each other stuff about ourselves, so might as well just say something. Family doesn't like what about me being the popular one. Not popular one. That's not the correct. Doesn't like me being a part of these adventures. They don't.
Why?
They don't. Oh.
Name, reputation seems important to him.
Reputation.
What are you doing wrong? I mean, you're saving kids. I mean, and to be quite frank, it's a better reason than what I was doing originally to party up with you. I only came along because I wanted stories told of me, but you went out of your own kindness of your heart to save these kids, so I'm confused as to why it's bad.
They're afraid that if I die in here, could start something bad, or rumors could spread, or angst against the Empire, and we don't really want to go to war with anyone. We kind of try not to. Try to stay out of everything.
I mean, you die trying to save kids. I don't see how it would warrant a good war against these people who are kidnapping children.
You would think. I didn't get it either. I don't understand. And well, that night I sang at the bar and I did all that. I had a diplomat come and talk to me that night.
Diplomat? What, from like the Empire?
My sister, she came and talked to me.
Oh.
I mean, this has been like
Months?
how long has this been?
Right, it's been about like
No. It's only
No,
been a couple days.
It's been.
been
You
a
guys
week.
woke up from the
Been about a
nightmare
week?
in 2 days teleported.
Yeah.
No, the next
It's
day
been-
teleported
so
to
it's been about 5
Pine It's been
days.
4 to 5 days.
5 days. 5 days.
Many winter lights actively cross the southern border.
Yeah.
Everyone who's Ben, you can make a history check.
Go Ben.
How many?
You have
Oh,
no
yeah,
idea
hey.
how many.
You hate to see it.
Did you only have 1 point? It was 1 a day, right?
No, I have 2.
Do you want to use the other one?
Sure.
Okay. None ever. Falxus, first ever. So his sister being there, confronting him, kind of weird, especially since it didn't become public news. Winter lights do not go to the Dithronian kingdom.
Well, was your sister happy, mad? Like, I mean,
Oh no,
did
she
come
was
down to
pissed. Ooh, no, she was mad.
It's been a little too noisy.
A bit too noisy.
Who fucking cares if you're being noisy? You did a good thing. What?
I mean, is it the noise that matters, or the fact that you're here in the kingdom and that you might die?
I don't know. I want to
Insight
say
check.
that it is that I could die, and
Okay. No, roll an insight check. Falxus, roll a deception check.
all right.
What's my passive insight give me?
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Oh,
Oh
not
my
high
God.
enough to deal with a 21.
Let's go.
Unless you're actively inciting, which it sounds like you're going for passive, Aphelion, but Ben is like suspicious because of the history auto success. I mean, Ben, Falxus is one hard motherfucker to read. You don't know whether he's telling the truth or lying, but I mean, he sounds like he's not lying. Maybe a bit frazzled and it's getting in the way. You're not sure. You have no idea. This dude's hard to read.
He's
I
very
mean,
easy to
now
see through
that-
when he's singing.
Now they know that I'm here, fighting in a coliseum to take over a city. That's not going to spell too very much well for the Winterlight Empire. That's pretty cool. I mean, I can just toss myself out. I mean, I can maybe slide it by as I'm a mercenary. I'm a mercenary, and I got hired to do this. I'm a bard, and so that's kind of weird. Now I have to explain all of this.
Homie entered a religious competition for governing power in a kingdom that that no one in his family's ever been in.
Right?
Oh no! At the start of this
Insane.
arc, this is the first thing that, like, after the session ended, this is the first thing I thought of.
Yeah.
I
After-
still
after
went
we
through
got
with it
started,
because
sorry.
I'm fucking stupid.
Do you want to pull out of the fight then, Valxis?
Now I do.
Is Valxis a pullout king?
All right.
Wait.
Now I
Henry
do.
Henry just holds up 2 fingers. That's 2. We got Jin
Like,
and
but
we
the
got
thing
Valxis. That's
The
2.
thing is, though, is that if we do pull out of this, now we're leaving to the city to the fucking warmongering crazy church that nobody else wants them to
Religion
be.
check for Umrig and Drell.
Oh, shit, what?
I don't know. It's.
So we now have a conundrum
Okay.
of
So you, Umrig, after he says this fucking warmongering whatever, you, as much as like the base knowledge that was presented was, yeah, Kiri Jolith is like kind of like the god of war. Umrig knows more specifically that Kiri Jolith represents the divine power of unity. He's the patron of soldiers and warriors, but those who are made to fight evil and combat injustice. He's the virtue of courage and honor. He is the god of warfare, but he's the god of holy warfare and fighting for the good. So he's not just like, yeah, let's go fucking start a war. It's let's go defeat evil.
Let's go fucking start a crusade.
Yeah.
Yes, well,
Let's go fucking crusade some people.
Yeah. Also, you know that he once fought beside someone during a chaos war, but that's just non-factor information. There you go. That's what Umrig knows.
Valxis, I trust you. If you want to pull out of this, we can. I will gladly. I mean, I already want to, but I have no problem if you also want to back out of it. Also, I know you hired me as your bodyguard, but I feel like after all this time, I don't want to see you die. I don't want to see any of you guys die. So I will gladly, I swear on my blade, that I will not let you die. I will die before you die.
What if? Hang on, guys. I got a really good one here, and this is Drell talking.
It's a legendary sentence, by the way.
Yeah.
I've got a good one here. This is Drell talking.
Anytime Drell has said that, it's always been
Yeah, I've got a good one here. Continue.
So what if we lose the next tournament by all dying, and then the clerics res us, and then we will have succeeded in losing the battle, but also removing our tattoos? Because look, mine's is gone, and I'm still alive. Again.
Why don't we just work out a deal with the other team then, and just forfeit to them, and in doing so we forfeit. They help us get rid of these marks. Why do we have to die?
Oh, that's a way better idea.
I agree with Jin. That's
That's
honestly
a
better.
way better idea.
There's no honor in fucking throwing a fight. I'd rather just work out a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Henry goes, sits up and kind of angry goes, isn't that what the fucking Pontifex wanted us to do with the drow?
Yes. And now we're just now realizing that we probably should have
For
done
fuck's sake!
that. Right. It's great. We think of everything about 3 seconds too late. And by this I mean 3 hours.
So, who are we giving up the city to then?
Kiri
I
Jolith.
mean-
We're giving up the city to Kiri Jolith. That's it.
Oh.
I mean, because
This is
I'm done fighting because I'm probably
This is
going to
the
walk out.
Crusader
I'm
god
probably
you
going to
just
walk
told
out
me
this
about.
duel.
What, did Umrig dump the information on everyone?
No, but is this the one you just told me about?
That's the one that Valxis just said.
Oh, Jesus.
This
I thought Drell learned
warmonger.
all this information.
No,
'cause-
Yeah,
Umrig.
Drell-
Oh no, wait. Oh, sorry, you did
You
Umrig
rolled
first.
Drell.
Yeah, sorry. Drell learned all the info. I thought it was Umrig. My bad. I thought you did it backwards. So sorry. Drell knows everything about Kiri Jolith and not being a horrible, like warmongering, let's go fucking kill people person. He fights for the good and the righteous and courage and honor and all that stuff. So Drell knows that. Umrig doesn't. Go ahead. Continue.
Umrig's kind of gonna be like, I mean, like,
5-second growl.
Bro,
Is
spit it
this-
out. What?
is it
5
so
second
bad if we
vocal
leave it
fry.
to them? I mean, like, I really want Orvissa to win, but like, I get it, but like,
You can fight it by yourself, but I'm not fighting.
I will get swamped.
I
You didn't
look at
get
him-
hurt in
I
the
look
last
at him
battle.
in just pristine, no cuts, no bruises, no nipple, no blood. And I look at him and I go, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, did you get hit at all? Did you get hurt?
No, but like,
Okay.
we had good teamwork.
Okay. I mean, if you think that.
Henry,
Yeah, what's up?
are you fighting still?
What? Why would I do that?
Oh, jeez.
If everyone else decides not to fight, I'm not gonna go in like a 2-person combat as a magic user against a fucking minotaur. Do you want me to die? I don't have a mark. I don't need to fucking die. And then what? I'm gonna get a fucking,
Alright, I get
ascending
it, I get
spell.
it, I
I'm gonna get
get it,
ascending
I get
spell
it,
sent
I
to
get
me
it,
from
I
my
get
fucking
it, I
wizard's
get it,
college telling
I
me,
get it,
oh, you're in
I
debt, but
get
you're
it.
gonna fucking charge diamonds to the
I
city
get
of
it.
Pine Time. I'm gonna finish my fucking sentence.
I get
I
it.
don't need to be in more debt.
I get it.
Why do you want to fight for Orvisa so bad? Like, what do you gain running this city?
I mean, I guess nothing, but like, I thought like that was just the plan all along.
Right, but why did you want to do it in the first place? Like, their reasoning is so that they can get those fucking marks off their bodies. What is your reasoning? Like, yeah, you worship this lady, but why the fuck does she need to be in a position of power with you at the helm?
I mean, so like
Actually, yeah, Henry raises a really good point. Yeah, why?
so like the Phoenix lady told me to come here.
So you did know the Phoenix then?
What the fuck?
On a personal level.
Weird, because a fucking day
We-
ago, when it first came up,
We literally
You said
established
she taught you about Orvisa and then was like, go on your way, spread the
and then
word.
we fucking talked
And
about her.
So
You
You
didn't
were the
say that
fucking
she sent
worst,
you
Umrig.
here to fucking take over the city.
You're the fucking worst.
She's like,
Umrig,
"Find
she did
followers."
Umrig, she did not send you here to take over the city. She didn't even send you to Pine Tai. She literally just like taught you about Orvisa, gave you the ring, and sent you off and said spread the word of Orvisa.
She told me to find followers, and I was like, this has to be the best way to do it.
For the Phoenix. And we talked about how the Phoenix is kind of our issue. And then
Look, you have to understand that I didn't know she was a bad person.
Hold on, no, I need to ask now because you were
now
a
I'm
big
confused.
No, you were a big proponent of continuing in the second round after you figured out everything. So do you believe like you could rule a whole city well?
Henry, I thought you were going to be by my side.
No,
man.
hold on, I'm
Like,
asking.
Me personally?
Yes.
No, not great.
Okay, cool. So your intention, even not knowing the Phoenix was evil, was to rule an entire city by yourself for a goddess and hope that in doing so poorly, you would gain followers.
I mean, I didn't really think I'd get this far in the tournament, to be honest.
That's a
with
valid point. No, he's got a valid point. There, you know.
I really didn't think we'd get this far.
Okay, but you want us to
I'd be
keep fighting,
surprised-
right?
Look, I would just be happy if like we all left here and we were all like, yeah, Orvissa.
Right. So
So if we
my
walk out
my
of this
new
room and
question.
go, Yay or Vista, you'd be content.
No,
with that.
hold
Is that
on.
what you're saying?
So you're saying is after everything you've learned about the Phoenix, about this tournament, about what's going to come if we do win, like you truly believe that continuing and fighting in another round and possibly winning, that you and possibly also me, but most likely not me, could run this whole city and gain Orvisa followers. And that's a good idea. That's what that's a good idea.
Oh.
I'm going to let you dwell on
like,
that one.
Well, anyway, I'm going to have to now disguise myself whenever we leave, just so that we can kind of hopefully blow this Valkyries thing over a little bit, and kind of save a little bit of face. I will be hiding for the rest of the time that we are in Pie and Tie. That's just how this is gonna go. This is the fallout now of my identity being out there. Sucks being popular sometimes.
Umrig is going to take off his ratty cloak
Okay.
and give it to Valxis.
Okay.
I don't need it.
No, just hear me out here.
I literally don't need it. Like I have spells for this exact reason.
But like,
Yeah,
it's
dude,
not
just
like
take-
it's.
What the fuck is this?
I hold it. How bad does it smell? And I'm holding it about a foot from my face.
It doesn't,
It smells
Okay, cool.
great.
but it is ratty.
all the way at the very end. Just
It's ratty and yeah.
Look, it's just put it on and
Flip it on, and I was like, all right.
Okay.
it's a shift weave.
Yeah, I realize you haven't said fucking anything. You just handed him a ratty cloak.
I have it. It's just on.
No
me
one
now.
has
Oh,
cast a
Jesus
detect
Christ.
magic spell. No
All
one's
you
done
have to-
anything.
All you have to do is
Cool
just
cloak,
like think
Valxis.
of like a disguise or something.
Cool. I think of myself as no longer the purple hair blue tiefling. I turn into a blonde hair green eyed elf.
What would this blonde hair, green eyed elf be wearing?
Like a sort of just like normal like like not rags, but like just a normal like a beige t-shirt with like a vest on top of it, with some like like khaki slacks, some nice like shoes.
Okay. Nothing about your physical body or appearance changes, but your clothes turn into exactly what you were imagining.
So you
It's-
change clothes.
It's just a clothes thing.
Right.
What
I'm
does this do
still
disguising him?
blue. How many other blue winged tiefling have you seen in the city?
Yeah.
Oh. Umrig changes into another boutique.
Umrig, what details are you changing? Beside like to not be an identical Valxis, what details are you changing?
A little bit taller, a little bit slimmer. I've got like another toe or two.
Okay, so you guys watch as he goes, "Oh," and then just his body just fucking morphs into Valxis, slightly taller, bonier, and barefoot with extra toes.
I look at him and I go, yeah,
why
don't
13? Why of all the numbers? Why 13 toes? I mean,
Also, why did you just become slightly taller and skinnier? Like, you didn't even make it identical.
I didn't think I wanted to be identical. I thought like the point was to be like, oh, there's another blue.
He's
you
still
look
Valxis under the
exactly
fucking
like me.
cloak!
It literally is. I'm staring at a mirror.
we're trying to hide one, and now we've made two.
Two.
Don't.
All right, I
Don't.
changed back.
Back into the vitiligo color
Jesus.
moving Umrig.
don't ever be me again. Like, just don't.
Yeah, that's
For
actually
sure.
dangerous that you did
That's
that
very dangerous.
with like a lot of shit. Yeah.
I mean, I could be like more perfect, but like I thought like
More
No,
perfect? More
no,
perfect.
No,
What?
do not be me at all.
You
At
added extra
all.
toes.
I
How
turned
did
into a perfect Valxis.
There are now
Valxis
2
is-
Valxises in front of you guys.
Jin's gonna get out of bed and start getting dressed. He's
Umrig,
like, you know
make
what?
make a performance check. He's doing the worst Valxis impression you guys have ever seen.
Hey, I'm Valxis.
Like Valxis goes, "Ugh," and he's like, "Ah!" trying to mimic you.
I like how we told him not to do it and he did it. What a
It's a real good thing that Umrig is his main
I,
character
like,
for this
stand
campaign.
up. I stand up and I go over to Umrig and I grab his throat and I just bring it to my face because it's me.
You're
looking at
grabbing your
myself.
own throat.
I grab my own throat.
Okay.
And I go, and I look at him in the eye and I go, if I see you look like me again, you will not be walking anymore. And I'm going to use words of terror on him, and I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I
Holy
need a wisdom
shit.
saving throw from Umrig.
damn, that's kind of badass. Not gonna lie.
That's a 7, which is absolutely a
That
failure.
absolutely does not. You are
Holy
terrified
shit.
of me for an hour.
I'm rigged D shapes, bro. Like, no cap.
Holy shit.
And then I take off the cloak, I hand it back to him, and I go, cool, now we know where we're at. And I
Hold on.
cast disguise self on myself.
He puts the cloak back on.
That was pretty.
So,
My disguise self with it.
badass.
No, I'm just kidding.
okay, so just to be clear, you are now technically frightened
Mhm.
for the next hour.
Mm-hmm.
Albrig's gonna just
And
probably...
and when he was speaking, it was like the words he was saying, which sounded normal as he walked over to you, started like echoing in your head and
Oh, like
ingraining
Scarecrow.
themselves in
That's
your
what I'm thinking.
fucking
Yeah.
skull. I've never seen
Mhm.
Scarecrow. I don't know what this is, but I guess
It's
I'm.
that
Batman
Batman.
Begins.
Oh, that
Begins.
villain. Okay,
Oh,
yeah. I don't know what
oh.
that villain can do because I haven't.
Albrig
Yeah.
is going
But
to...
you
This
are
is, like,
terrified
perfect,
of Valxis. You are
Mhm.
unbelievable. You are under the frightened condition for the next hour.
Albrig just kind of goes, sorry, and just shuffles out of the
Cool.
room.
You're leaving the room.
Cool.
Yeah.
You open the door, and the clerics are like, "It's been kind of a while. Can we come back in now?"
Yes, yes, you can come back in. Sorry.
Good.
I
And
had-
Mr. Henry, we've brought your drink. And they shuffle in, and one of them just gives a fucking bottle to Henry, and Henry just pops the cork and just starts chugging.
Oh, so that's what you whispered out.
Oh
I
yeah,
said
no
you'd
one
be
asked.
checked
No,
out
I didn't
for
want to like
anything.
interrupt the conversation. I wanted a drink.
Do I need to be checked out about anything, or am I free to just get clothes and leave?
If you feel fine, there's no. Hold on. One of them runs over to you and kind of just does like a surface check. You seem okay. Is your eye all right?
Yeah, my eyes.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're fine. Good. Free to leave. We're not keeping you here. You're not being held hostage.
Okay.
Ooh.
She, like does a bow and then. gives
Would
the
you like
lead.
us to just watch over your friend while you guys are gone?
Yes. Yes, we're probably gonna go
Okay.
get an inn and rest and book some more over there. That way we're not in your way.
Mm.
We
Is
can.
it all right if I come back to check on her? Like,
Oh,
in the
feel
middle
free.
of the night?
Anytime,
Okay,
anytime.
cool.
Just
Thank you.
don't look at the battlefield. We want to keep it a secret for tomorrow.
Haha.
They shuffle you guys out of the room.
Well,
I-
We need to go find those people, by the way. Let's get this over with quick.
The drow or the other people?
The people that we're gonna go forfeit to.
Okay. I thought you were
Is
going to
there-
go talk
Well,
to
we
the
could
drow
go.
first.
We could.
Jin
Yeah.
also wants to go find the drow too.
You guys
Go
decide what you're
apologize.
doing. You guys, it's only like midday.
It's true. We have all day.
It's like 2 or 3 p.m. at this point.
I plan to go apologize to the drow. I'm assuming maybe they're in the other cleric's office. I don't know how this stadium works.
They're probably over on the opposite side of the stadium from us. They had
mean,
their own
just-
gate.
We just left. We can go back and ask for directions to the
Definitely.
other side.
Yeah, let's do.
So you guys are
well,
going across the
well,
battlefield to their
No,
gate?
Jin's gonna go
or-
back into the room and ask the clerics
We'll
where the
pop-
drow
Oh,
are.
right. Okay, so you go back inside. Well, those who were in decent enough condition have probably left at this point, while the other ones were tended to. Hopefully, if their resurrections, some of them, were, simple enough, they'd probably be headed back to the church.
Let's go find the church.
Let's go find the church. Do you know where the church is by chance? Or their church is?
Specifically the Church of Saloon? I do not, no. But I'm sure you could find
Someone
it rather
could help
easily.
us. Okay.
all right. Thank you.
It'll give us time to walk around and decompress.
Of
to
course.
See if we can try and find it.
We'll watch over your feline friend.
Thanks.
We'll probably be back later to
Yeah, of course.
check on her.
As
Thank
you
you.
guys are walking out of the arena,
Before we leave the arena, I find a corner and cast disguise self, and I look like the guy I just described.
the elf, yeah.
Yeah.
Very short elf.
Yeah.
But yeah, you disguise yourself as an elf.
Elves aren't short. Elves aren't tall.
But you
That's a Tolkien myth. Elves are.
And
Elves are pretty short
there's
and-
other universes where they're tall.
Yeah.
Divinity, they're fucking tall as shit.
Yeah.
super tall.
Mhm.
You guys see Jin when he's walking around. He's no longer wearing the Moorbound hood. He just carries it by like the mouth.
You guys walk outside, one of you fully disguised. Everyone in tow besides Opal. And we're gonna take a break. We'll be back in 15?
Yep.
Sure.
8:30
Sounds good.
Eastern.
8:30. Yeah.
8:30 Eastern.
Cool. Gives me time to order
Pog.
food.
Pog. Oh no, you guys
Pogger.
shouldn't be able to see this. I'll put this on the screen because you guys saw this already. Yeah, back in 15.
What?
All right.
Okay. So we're back.
Yo.
You guys have walked out of the arena. I'm going to need everyone to make a perception check.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Sorry, by the way, chat. We were measuring how tall Opal would be, which we realized, since she's only 2 feet tall, puts her... I'm 6'1". It puts her just above my kneecap.
Ooh.
And we have some short players.
No, those perception rolls.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I got 1, 2, 3.
I'm missing
4, 5.
Valtis. There it is.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
Finding Drow Church.
Get Drow Church.
Okay.
I'll go get us an inn. I'll go with you. I'll go with you to the church.
Who wants to be? Who wants to lead the charge searching for the Church of Saloon?
Sure, I will.
Okay, investigation check.
Disguised as the random tour guide.
Investigation check.
What should we call you for the time being?
Just call me like Mike.
All right, Mike.
You got it, Mike.
Okay.
You got it, Mike.
With a 16, it's not hard to find the church, and it takes you guys about 20 minutes to get there. You ask a couple bystanders where the Church of Saloon is, and they kind of point in the direction until you get to a point where it's like, oh, it's that building right there. You guys walk up to this building, very rounded edges on this building, much less edgy than the Church of Cord. You see like a stained glass symbol in the top that's like the shape of a crescent moon, and it's glowing a little bit as if there's light shining down from inside. Are you all going in?
Yeah. Ben's gonna wait outside.
Ben's gonna wait outside. Okay.
I'm keeping track of time so that I know when an hour has passed.
Okay.
Yeah, so will Umrig.
From when I cast Disguise Self.
Okay. So everyone but Umrig and Ben are going inside. You guys head on in, and it's calm in here. Peaceful. There's a gentle harp being played that's sort of filling the room. It's very calm. Unlike the dimly lit type of feeling you got from the Temple of Cord, which was very dark and sort of brooding and almost oddly aggressive, this is more... It feels brightly moonlit in here. The light that's produced is not from candles or torches. It's seemingly sourceless, but fills the room. You do see a couple. You see the mage and the gunslinger, both sort of sitting down at a table, eating a meal, sort of off in the corner, currently trying to like they're, obviously they look sore or whatever, but they're having a conversation.
Jin will knock on the door frame so that they can hear and walk.
It's a large room. You're in.
Okay.
You're walking into like the main hall of a church.
He'll clear his throat.
And this is the Church of Saloon. Pay your respects or whatever.
Neither of them turn.
Trying to make it.
I get what you're trying to do, Mike.
Neither of them turn. They're having a conversation, eating their meals. You kind of get the feeling that like maybe they're not the ones who need to like be in charge of people walking in.
Yeah.
But I mean, they were definitely the combatants. You guys just gonna stand in the front, or what are you guys doing?
Jin is
I
gonna
walk
walk up to their
forward.
table. Yeah.
Okay. You guys walk over to their table, and the gunslinger looks over and wipes his hand off on a cloth and finishes chewing his food. Oh, interesting having you here. What brings you to the Church of Saloon? You guys won.
I came to apologize about a friend that I beheaded.
That was you.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I'll have you know that he's okay. Our burned friend, not so much. They're working on him currently. But fair combat. Things happen.
Yeah.
We apologize all the same.
Yeah.
You both decapitated.
As a group.
It was a group decapitation.
No.
No, I
Him
just
specifically.
want to
My
apologize.
lord, Marquilo, you didn't tell me all this happened while I was down.
Even
My
if
grandmother
even
is
if
a
it was
fight.
just one of us, the responsibility is shared amongst all of us.
No, it's not. It's my responsibility.
You see the mage kind of like does one of those like hits like that to the gunslinger's chest and is like, Jestith, no, of course not. They just that one, and points at Jin. Well, again, fair combat. Appreciate the apology, though doesn't really mean much to me as the person whose head you took off his body.
Is
but,
he here or is he somewhere?
He's at home. He's at home. He's resting.
Yeah. Well,
Wouldn't want to
there's
have
never
to
a-
bring him back to the church. At least Light's okay.
Who's Light?
And he points across the room, and you see the paladin that was with them is like sitting by himself, sort of just like dozing off in a chair, just like
What?
like falling asleep.
Well, if he's ever willing, my name's Jen. We're staying. What inn are we staying at, guys?
Did I ever fucking give it a name?
I don't
know if
even
ever
know.
did.
I don't
You
even know if
did.
you
It was
gave it
this
a name.
fucking
Some
shithole
shithole on the
It
north
was
side
some
of town.
shithole on the north side. Yeah.
It would be called the Cliffside.
We're staying at the cliffside, so if he wants to, obviously he doesn't have to. If he ever wants to,
I mean, we can pass along the apologies,
Yeah, I would. personally
unless you'd
rather
love to
like
give
the
it to him
apology.
personally.
Yeah, I would like to give it. Like, I would like to meet him, or if someone can, if
Mm.
there's any way I can meet him when he's recovered, then that would be ideal.
Well, his name is Craigme. If you do seek him out outside of the church, I am Jestith. This is Marquilo. Good fight. I almost had you.
Yeah, you guys are.
Yeah, well, we're nothing compared to the Church of Killy Jolith. It was just a matter of whether we make it to the finale in general.
Right.
But again, we
Yes,
almost
that's
had you.
right.
Marquilo
You
tells me that and he like looks at each of you. Your other friend, the pale one, did some sort of spell to make them all terrified and go running.
Yeah, that's Ben. He didn't want to come in for some reason. I don't know why, but
Stepping into churches is never easy, especially one that you don't follow.
yeah. That you're pretty good with that firearm of yours.
He pulls it out and puts it down again. Lot of practice.
Where'd you even get that? That's awesome.
Family heirloom, let's say.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening.
Hold on. We have questions.
all right.
Don't we, Marquilo? And the mage who like was biting into a piece of bread, like puts it down. Yes. Who is Orvisa? Because like we've fought in a couple of these tournaments before, and you see this one has a different accent. Like this one was the one
Yeah.
that came out and was like, "Stop, please." He comes in, he's like, "We've fought in many of these tournaments before, and we've never heard of an Orvisa. And usually the deities of the city are, on the flags, on the walls, and have churches, and we try to stay up to date and in the know. But you guys were a surprise. And to think all of you worship the same deity, this Orvisa, is crazy. especially since, that one guy turned into a bunch of stars and then created this gigantic thunderstorm, and then the other guy.
Jin shakes a Philly.
Yeah, him. Yes. Oh gosh, I was behind you with a lightning bolt. You fucking did some bullshit. That was clever. I almost said you would have almost.
Yeah, the lightning stuff, it hurt a little, well, more than a little bit.
You see, Jesheth goes, "You guys seem rather upset for winners. What is the problem? You would think going on to the finals is a big deal, cause for celebration, of course."
Well,
should we tell them, Jin? I'll
tell us what? Oh God, do we
that
need
fight
to
we
be
barely
in private?
edged you guys out.
Oh, well, we knew that. Marquilo was the only one standing.
Yeah,
And then many of you were down, but you guys brought a lot more healing magic than we were prepared for. Is that what Orvisa's about? Being all healy?
I don't know what Orvisa's about. She's not our god.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, I suppose that answers that question.
What do you mean she's not your god?
In the last...
She is someone else's god. We are... You got it, actually. I don't...
I'm sorry. The goddess of Orvisa hired mercenaries to fight for her.
One of the followers of Orvisa hired us, and it was a mutual...
One of you?
It was a mutual exchange at the time.
Right. But one of you, which one of you is the Orvisa follower?
The one that likes to throw fire.
The dirty one.
Bastard, we couldn't hit! Damn it! So that means if we had taken him down first, the rest of you would have fallen. Or we could have paid you to switch sides. Marquilo, knock this down.
Sorry, I got something in my throat here.
Who are you?
I'm the tour guide.
Don't
Tour guide?
don't
Marquilo,
they're being
do
nice
we
to us.
normally have tour guides in the city? They could have.
I mean, they needed one and they hired me, so I am what I'm paid
Deception
to do.
check, dude.
What are you doing? As Jin is saying this out loud. What? Why?
Deception check at
These people are
disadvantage
nice.
because Jin's
Don't be a
questioning
fucking
you in
nat
front of
one,
them.
dude.
What are you
Why are you
doing?
questioning me in front of them? Like, let me do my shit. You know how nice they've been to us?
Doesn't matter. 19.
They've been
I
so
mean,
nice to
hold on.
us.
I need to check his stats because he rolled a 17 on the die. 1 second. I need to see if his wisdom is high as a gunslinger. Yeah, if he's got a +2, then it meets it, beats it. Sorry, I was onto the third arena fight screen, not the second one. His wisdom's only a +1, and it's not a saving throw, but he no, he doesn't have insight. Yeah, you're good. It's only a +1. So he rolled an 18 to your 19. So he's like, okay, not sure what's going on here, but
Jin
okay.
gives him a look.
What?
Yeah, the follower of Orvisa is this guy here, and he points to Umrig.
Umrig's outside.
And he looks around. He's like, "Oh,
That's why I said the one that threw fire. He wasn't here. But
Yes. He might be hiding, thinking that he's in trouble.
oh."
I don't know.
He
He
is-
burned somebody to a crisp.
He is trouble. Is kind of how we've been dealing with trouble.
Wait, what? What was the mutual deal? How much did he pay you?
It was not in gold, in favor.
It's not really.
What did he
behalf
promise
on the
you?
entire group.
Do you
Jin
want
is
the
gonna turn
short
around and
story
yell
or
down the
long
hall. Hey Ben,
story?
can you come in here?
Ben, you hear muffled. Actually, Ben, make a perception check of whether or not you can hear him through fucking church walls and doors. Nope.
Hang tight. I'm gonna go get somebody.
You want me to go? I can go get him if you want me to. You guys can stay here.
All right, yes. Go ahead, Mike.
Thanks.
Interesting
leave.
name, Mike. Mike.
It's short for.
I mean,
You're
Mikey
outside.
it's short. It just appears.
I mean, short for Mikhail would be.
They want you inside.
Is everything all right?
Oh yeah, everything's fine.
Actually, what has been going on? I'll just explain what's going on.
No, hold on, wait. This entire
I'm
time,
curious now.
Ben and Umrig, what are you guys doing outside?
Nothing.
Observing.
particularly. Yeah.
Both of you just standing there looking like guards outside the Temple of Saloon?
I wouldn't say like guards.
Well, you're just standing there?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're playing
Not an
hacky sack.
attention or anything.
Umrig, make a perception check for me.
I don't like that you keep having us do this.
Okay.
No, what the fuck, dude? That's a high one, and you just
Ben,
say,
are you going
okay?
in?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll enter.
Okay, Ben's going in. Umrig, you staying outside?
Yeah.
I'll stay outside with Umrig.
Oh, okay. Make a perception check.
What the fuck, dude? Please do better than a 20. God fucking damn it.
Okay. Ben, you go inside without Mike in tow, and you see that everyone's sort of like standing around a table where the two gentlemen are eating.
I'll slowly walk over.
Okay.
They're asking about our arrangement with the magnificent Umrig and why we were fighting with him.
You call him the magnificent Umrig.
Yeah,
Playful sarcasm.
he's been such a joy.
Hmm.
Ben.
You don't make
maybe
it
you'll
sound
make
like
a
he's
share.
been a joy. I'm just saying.
He's not. He's not. Ben,
Aphelion.
are you okay with us sharing why we made an agreement with him?
I'll wait a second. Go ahead.
Well, it's your predicament.
Well, I mean, you are part of the group. I didn't speak on everyone's behalf, and I don't know where Mike went. Mike is a part of this group, and he stayed outside. But Mike's outside, so
Didn't you not just say that Mike was your tour guide?
yeah, I don't know why he.
So he lied. Oh,
Yeah,
coming into the Temple of Saloon with deception. Interesting.
and I know, and he was standing next to me this whole time, and he would have known how nice you guys were and how forthright you were with all your feelings. But hey,
Don't know
That's
why you would lie
Mike.
to us. Have we done anything with not feeling trusted? Needing to be deceived?
I know exactly. I mean, you share a battlefield with somebody, you almost die. Why would you?
I mean, I shared the
believe that?
battlefield with more than just you. With the small little cat and the Winterlight fellow.
See, so you know.
But I was
How
on the
crazy.
battlefield. Of course
Right? Yeah,
I know.
I know.
He-
That's who Mike is. That's who Mike is. Mike is Mr.
What?
Winterlight because he doesn't want to be seen,
Oh.
and he didn't want to.
He looks at Mark. He looks at Marquilo in the face, and then Aphelion, you notice with your passive perception, you notice that he looks past Marquilo towards Light, who is now not asleep on the other side of the room, and you see that Light over there, his mouth is moving and he waves his hand, and then cocks his head confused, looks back at Gestith, and gestures over at Ben. And Gestith goes, if you'll excuse me for one moment, gets up and walks over to Light and kind of bends down, and Light starts whispering in his ear. And you see Gestith stand up, turn around, like real confused.
But
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure. What are you trying to discern?
Whether or not they just
Everything all right?
fucking has to detect good or evil.
Sure.
Oh, and now I see what's going on.
I mean, that definitely looks like the faces of people who just found something out about you that they didn't know before now. So you can make that assumption, yes.
I'll just slowly turn around and start walking out.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait, come back. We're not done talking. You just walked in. Let us be gracious to you as guests, no matter your origin.
I'll just keep on walking.
Why are you walking away, Ben? They're being nice. We fucking went to battle against these people. At least do the fucking common courtesy.
Jestith walks back over to the group and doesn't sit down and goes, we may have just overstepped a bound. Sorry.
No, there's no overstepping. We all tried to kill each other. I feel like this is as close as anyone could get if we could be cordial after ripping someone's head off.
I'm sorry if this is blunt, but finding out someone is undead is not something that I wanted to do today.
You're undead? As Jin turns around.
Wait.
It wasn't. Wait, Jin, you didn't. I mean.
Wait.
It seemed for a while like there was.
Drell raises his hand.
Is Drell here?
Yeah, Drell's
Drell's
inside.
been here just-
Everyone's
He's
inside
the
except for
quietest he's never been.
Umrig, and Valxis are both outside.
Oh shit!
My
I didn't know
alias
Drell
is
was in
Mike.
here.
Yeah, but they
Mike
already
is
gave up
outside.
your alias inside to the entire
My
temple.
alias
So
is
Still Mike.
Wait. How was that obvious to you?
Ben, are you still walking?
How else could he have been around so long and known about things like?
You gather, because your insight check is still there, you gather that this guy was under the assumption that everyone knew, and that's why everyone was cool with you. And
Where
that
you
he
going,
genuinely wasn't going to bring harm to you, but was still, like, fascinated by the fact that it was a thing.
Yeah, but Ben doesn't know that.
No, I know.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
saying your insight
like,
check
through
is the
insight,
vibe.
sure,
If
but,
you're
like-
catching the vibe of the room, and of at least them, they weren't coming at it with aggressiveness or hostility, more like fascination, and then didn't realize until just now, like, oh, you didn't know, did you?
No, he didn't know. Or I didn't know. I just assumed that he was.
And he just yells out as Ben is, I'm assuming, still walking.
Thank God, I thought I was dead.
He'll probably like stop right before the door.
He goes, sir,
thought he was
I'm
like some
so
elf or
sorry.
something."
I didn't know. That they didn't know. That's so personal. See, this is what I mean by overstepping. I didn't. Oh, fuck.
No, I think you're fine. We were.
No,
all
I
kinda-
don't think I am. I don't think
We
I
were
am.
spilling our guts to each other earlier, and he just sat there and listened. so,
Spilling your guts. Did one of us cut you open?
No.
it's a term of.
Oh,
sharing
sorry.
personal-
Sorry.
Right.
Not from around here.
Yeah.
Do
Do you want to share, Ben? I mean, it wasn't obvious to me. I just thought something was strange. You lived for a long. I just assumed like maybe you were some kind of elf with mangled ears, or I don't know.
His ears look clean to me. I mean, as
Well, they're
clean
not
as the next
pointy. Like I
wandering
thought you
traveler.
got them cut, or so, I don't know. I mean,
Oh,
Valxis has shared a lot of stuff.
Are you still
I
just
shared a
stopped
lot
at the
of
door?
Yeah,
Not turning around? Okay.
and kind of looking down a little bit.
Mhm.
And Ben will say, "I don't know what I am."
But you started walking off, so what? You're running from whatever the answer is.
I swear, we were just trying to make sure that you weren't fiends who were like, I don't know, sort of intercepting some sort of religious battle to take over a city. I didn't mean to,
You guys are fair, and you're.
No,
You're not.
no, you're being far too forgiving for something that was an invasion of privacy.
I literally cut your friend's head off,
That is true, but we also shot you many times.
but I didn't take my head off, so it's okay.
We could have. We definitely could have.
But you didn't. See, and that's
Okay.
important.
You're really okay with like the whole like invading someone's personal privacy.
You guys didn't mean to invade it. It's just
We were being overly cautious.
we entered your domain. So
Jin, it's fine. It's fine.
Let me be apologetic the way that you are.
Jin just bows. Okay. I understand.
You're one of those people who's like, I am so sorry, and then he's like,
This is
"Yeah,
one of those
we're
battles
sorry
that
too, and
Jin
you're
is
like,
gonna
no,
refuse to lose.
you're not allowed to be sorry. Only I am.
You're fine. I am sorry.
Yeah.
Just accept the loss, Jin.
Yeah. So Ben, are you still just waiting at the door?
He's gonna turn around.
Okay.
We weren't paid by Orvisa.
No,
We fought disingenuously.
Well, he said it was for favors.
Yeah.
Favors and promises.
This marking on my face has been placed on us, and we're scared of what it can do. So we were hoping.
Do you mind? And he like
No, I
reaches
don't
a
mind.
hand
Go
out. Marquilo. And this mage who like, dude, he's had a long day. He was like the fucking top-notch guy in this combat, and then he got fucking scared away, you know? He's like, he's really upset. So he's like, he like puts down the fucking piece of meat he was biting into, stands up and comes closer to you, and you see like a flash of his eyes. Interesting. Oh wait, wrong voice. Interesting. Where did you get these?
I was going to
Jin's
ask
gonna
if you
look around,
wanted the
yeah.
long story or the short
Yeah.
story earlier before the whole
Well,
revelation of
I
our
mean,
friend Ben.
It just seems you've all been cursed. Well, not you
Well-
all. I don't know how many of you have these. But
I had one. What?
oh, so you have someone? Is that the favor that this every fight you win he gets rid of one?
No, I
Oh.
died
Favor
in
was
the
to
last fight.
Get rid of
Oh
the
well,
marks.
I apologize for your death.
No, it's cool, but like,
Because I'm pretty
my-
sure I'm the one that hit you.
but now my tattoo's gone, and like, I don't know what that means.
So you owe me. He
I
says,
mean,
he says in like a deadpan, like, and he goes, no, I'm kidding.
I mean, like, if you think I won't die from this, yeah, sure.
Won't die
although
from what?
I don't know, whatever this is.
Whatever what is.
This is a conversation.
Yeah, what are we threatening you?
Real.
No.
Were
Then
you in the
die
circus
from
again,
what?
Jarrell?
I don't know. Now the tattoo's gone, and we keep trying to find things.
It's not a tattoo. You guys have been branded.
Yeah, Dro, we've talked about this. We've even said it's a curse mark, and you are constantly
There's
calling
still,
it a tattoo.
Yeah, you get
If
stuck
it was
on
a
these
tattoo, you could just cover it.
things.
You've gotten a tattoo as well. It's like you know what a tattoo is now. It's
But my
not
mark
even-
is gone.
Right. So
Okay,
why are you
you
calling
were-
it a tattoo just because it's
tattoo.
gone?
That's good.
Oh
You called
my
it a mark.
God.
We're making progress.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you did say your mark is gone. That's good.
Am I gonna die?
I'm sorry. We feel like do you want us to leave the room? We have back rooms we can go in. Seems like we just sort of did something here.
Nah. Go ahead and explain it, Philion.
It's all right.
If you want to say that, you just
If
tell
you-
them what's going on.
Yeah. So tell them.
Just tell me which details you're withholding.
Okay. I don't know which details to withhold, but I'll say that we saved the kids, and from this, whatever that operation was, including the operation.
I would definitely skip over some of the god stuff.
And after that operation, we all had, from our understanding, shared dreams in which we fought a giant snake, who we've come to now know as Dendar from the Cord, from Pontifex Raidgarn. And the whole issue of fighting with Orvisa, I shouldn't say issue, but the whole thing with fighting for Orvisa was that we would be in favor and therefore owed to put resources in getting rid of these marks.
You see, Gestith. Interesting. So the idea was if you fought for this Orvisa, that the city resources would immediately be disposed towards removing the marks.
Yeah.
That was the idea before we learned that the Phoenix, the person in charge of the whole kidnapping of children in the capital was a follower of Orvisa.
Anyone can follow anyone.
We understood
Yeah.
that, but we still feared for a person to have that capability to come
When did you
into
find this out?
power here. Last night,
And yet you still fought.
yes.
Curse marks must be bad. Okay.
Well, if you've seen what they do to people,
And we have not seen what they do to people. What do they do to people?
I don't
belief
know.
recognizes upon death, it emulates.
But Drail didn't. That
We don't
has
know,
me
yeah.
worried.
That's what I'm saying.
Huh.
So is he safe, or is it just another ticking time bomb for Drail?
Or if they're just tracking us, we don't
I
know.
need an Arcana check from everyone who's participating in this conversation.
I'm not good at those.
Also, Ben, are you just standing at the door turned around?
Yeah.
Okay. They kind of got off of
Can
you
I-
pretty quick.
Can I hear?
Oh, I'm
No,
lagging
you're
so hard,
outside,
Andrew.
dude.
I got
Wait,
a
him at the-
16.
Okay, Ben hasn't
I
said
mean,
anything.
you heard like a muffled I don't know. Like behind the door. You have no idea what's going on. You probably couldn't even
Microwave?
Hello?
Show microwave?
What the fuck was that?
Show microwave?
I don't know. Drell,
ding?
Drell, you it just clicked, man. These curse marks are not what was on the people who immolated. Those were like, I don't know, those looked more like physically placed brands. Like magical brands, almost like actual tattoos. What you guys have was something you woke up with after having a shared nightmare. And they're probably not the same. Or they could be the same. You don't know, but they're, you know, the people who've immolated so far were people who accepted it willingly. All of the minions, Gent Branch. The Warforged are different because they didn't really have a choice. You think.
Yeah.
You don't know enough about the Warforged. You don't know enough about the circumstances that led to the Warforged. But it's been minions so far. So why, like, you're starting to have this weird confusion about, like, why would they give us the same marks they gave the minions? Do with that what you will.
Uh,
I'm so mad I'm not here for this conversation.
It's weird. It's almost like Jin was trying to throw a bone about just go getting Ben.
Ben's in the room?
I know.
I didn't think that went through, and plus Valxis is in an act of being the tour guide, so he's not, you know.
Umric and Valxis, what are you guys doing outside?
I look at Umrig, and I go, are you still scared of me?
It has not been an hour. The answer is absolutely yes.
Elmer doesn't look at him or reply.
Good.
Like, if they're like standing next to each other and like, you know, Valxis is like, you know, looking and talking at him.
Uh-huh. Literally just trying to have a normal conversation
Elmer
with you
is
while
looking
you're
the other
absolutely
way.
fucking terrified with me.
Elmer is looking the other way, like not like I know this person, but like I don't want to be associated with this person.
The entire time that I am out there, I am actively looking for you know what. You should know what. At least you should hope that I am inferring. All right, I'm gonna send you a message.
Yeah, this could be 3 things, which is why I need you to
I
DM
am-
me, is because I have 3 things this could actually be.
What the fuck? Am I getting hunted, bro? He didn't say anything. I'm getting hunted, bro. Oh my god, I'm getting hunted.
Okay. Yeah, the latter is what I assumed you were looking for. I just
Okay,
wasn't
cool.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, make another perception check.
Cool. Please be better. 19.
Okay. You this is the first time you've seen it. And you know that Henry was worried about something before, and that Aphelion had also seen it before, like before you guys had gone to the second fight. But you're just kind of like looking out in the crowd, kind of like trying to peek in alleyways, and then amongst people that are walking, you just see a black cloak just in the crowd facing you, totally shadowed and silhouetted, just fucking looking at you. As people are just like walking by the person and around the
Holy
person.
shit.
I go. All right, Umrig, if
Are you looking away from him?
Guys, we have a groupie.
no, I'm staring straight at them
While talking to
the
Umrig?
figure.
Okay.
While talking to Umrig, I go. I'm gonna go get a drink somewhere real fast while we wait. I'll be at the I like motion. I just point in direction. I'll be like, I'll be at the inn over there.
He's not looking at you, so he
He's
doesn't know you're not
me,
looking
and
at him.
I just walk into the crowd.
Okay. Are you walking towards the figure?
I walk towards the figure, but then whenever I start to get within 20 feet of it, I kind of like go around it and like find an alleyway.
Never losing eye contact?
I'm trying not to.
Okay. Make just a flat dexterity check. Just to see how able you are to walk through a crowd without watching where you're
Losing
going.
somebody. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
You get within like 15 feet and then circle around to an alleyway. And in the most uncanny valley type way, the silhouette turns with you and never moves, but turns, like matches you.
Whoa.
Your angle on them never changes.
Mhm.
No one else is acknowledging them. And you go and find an alleyway.
All right, then okay. If I start realizing, if I started realizing that it's just tracking me and no one else is paying attention to it, I would start walking towards it instead of going to the alleyway.
Okay. Are you walking right up to it?
Yes.
Okay. You walk right up to it. And you're standing in the middle of a crowd. People walking around both of you. This thing, 6.5, 7 feet tall.
So I'm like,
yeah, you're looking up at it.
Hey,
You
big
get
guy.
close and you realize this thing is like the embodiment of shadow right now.
great.
Like you're in like 3-4 p.m. kind of like sun still up, not really setting yet, or like getting down there. It doesn't cast a shadow on the ground. It is just, and as you get closer, you start hearing like a coming off of it.
Whoa.
I touch it.
You reach out.
Dude, let's
Oh
go.
my god.
How are you touching it? Are you just
I kind of like I'm shaking. Like I'm face stone cold, hands shaking like a motherfucker. Like I'm terrified.
Holy shit.
Just kind of just like sticking my hand out, just seeing until it stops, like hoping it just hits something.
okay? You get your hand out.
Like full palm.
Yeah, okay, so you're
Cup
going
check.
palm out. You're going palm out.
Palm out like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
you palm out towards this thing's chest. And as your fingertips make connection with this weirdly moving shadow, it starts to like tingle. And suddenly you can't pull your hand away.
That's what
you
I
need
thought.
to continue forward. So you put your full hand inside until suddenly the entire shadow figure just into your hand, up into your, like you like watch it as it up into your mind, and suddenly just flash. You see a bright light, almost like you've been
What the
flash
fuck?
banged. There's this ringing in your ear. And as the ringing calms down, the white is still there. And then Flash, you're in the middle of a barren fucking wasteland. Cracked earth as far as you can see. Mountains in the distance that seem unreachable. Flash, back to white. Flash, you're at a temple. The temple, white on one side, pretty, beautiful, vines growing up. On the other side, black, obsidian, decay, flies, what feels like thorns everywhere. You see an altar in the center. Flash, white again. Flash, you're standing at the altar looking down at a corpse. A corpse that has been there for far too long. Flash! You're standing alone in a crowd of people back in Pie and Tie.
Oh my god.
And that's where we're going to end the episode for tonight.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Really?
Bro, why do we have like the Dementors from like Final Fantasy VII in here?
Dementors are from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
The remake of Final Fantasy VII?
Oh, those like shadow, like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yes and no, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Not what I was expecting at all.
What were you expecting? Because you were like, it is what I thought it was.
I have no fucking clue what it was, bro. I was like,
Homie said out loud, that's exactly what I thought it was. And had no
exactly
idea.
what I thought it was.
No, okay.
I have no idea what it is.
It's exactly.
What?
Yeah. It's bad. That's
Sorry,
exactly
I
what
just
he
play
thought
the
it was.
The faux confidence that Valxis has going into everything is the faux confidence I have currently. I totally know
and
what that
just
is.
to add to it, when you come back out of it, your disguise self is gone. You're
Yo,
full
get
Valxis in the middle of this crowd right now.
Get dookied on. You just got sent through the worst TARDIS ride ever, only to get pooped out on the other side.
Immediately. Oh god.
We'll do it for next
Immediately,
session.
like,
We'll do it for next session.
oh no. Oh no.
We'll do it for next session.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
listen,
Oh.
you decided to touch the boat, Nemo.
You're
and
right.
you found the
I
consequences of
did.
your actions.
I did touch the boat.
Yeah.
Well, whose boat is it?
I don't know. Whose boat is it?
What the
That's the
fuck
butt.
just happened? I am
Yeah, the
so
Valxis went up and touched that
confused.
dump truck of a boat.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll be back. We're definitely having a session next week. Hopefully Opal will be back for that session because I got something real special planned for Opal's comatose state. And little possible hype up for everyone. I'm just gonna randomly at some point in the next like month or two just drop another player on you guys without telling you when and who.
In the next
yeah.
month?
Month or two. Sometime
Oh
within
my
the next
gosh,
like
that's crazy.
6 to 8
Is it
sessions.
happening?
Huh?
You say 6 to 8, but it'll probably be like not next session, but like the session after that.
I mean,
New person?
We'll see.
Pog!
Are we talking like permanent edition or just
yeah,
like
permanent edition.
temporary?
New character.
Oh hell yeah! Fuck yeah!
Holy shit.
Cool.
Let's get more people in
Yeah.
this bitch.
Bro, you just get to walk into a level 5 game.
Critical Role just started at level 3.
3? Yeah.
Damn.
5.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But chat, we'll see you guys next week. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And yeah.
I'm 100% fucking over Valxis's life. Every decision that I make, it's great. Don't worry about it.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.